Set to 75 degrees.
If you've been on YouTube for the past few weeks, it's been kind of hard to ignore the honey sponsor controversy. And frankly, as a guy who never took a honey sponsorship, I feel pretty left out. Like, come on, dude. I need a little hate. Can everybody in the comment section just comment like, I can't believe Tom would do this. This is such a horrible thing. Taking a sponsorship from such a disgusting company. But there are so many videos about this whole thing, and simultaneously, none of them really cover it comprehensively. And also at the same time, I feel like everybody heard about this controversy for like one day, and then it just disappeared. Like, what even happened? It just went away like that. It's gone. On to the next story. So today I thought I would try to recap the whole story from everything that I know about it and try to get a bit of a perspective from someone who is a YouTuber and could have potentially taken this sponsorship. Like, to be honest, I'm not going to act like some kind of totally virtuous guy. I easily could have taken the sponsorship and gotten bit in the ass for it. So I thought it would be interesting to go through this controversy and talk about what's going on. Now, honey as a product and as a concept is pretty easy to understand. And I'm sure that some of you already know what it is. But for those of you that don't, honey is a browser extension that automatically applies coupons on e-commerce sites. Jesus, I feel like I'm reading their ad read right now. This video is not sponsored by honey, but if they did offer me like $5 million, I mean, you know, what? I'm gonna turn that down. What? Just because they're a scam? I mean, it's $5 mil. Okay, so my audience gets scammed, but then I get $5 mil. It's like you guys lose, but I get $5 mil. Like you get what I'm saying? Like you guys lose money, I get money. Would you really blame me? Now, honey claimed to gather coupons from across the internet so that you can get a discount on whatever you are buying. So let's say you want to buy a new Lego Star Wars set on Amazon.com. The idea behind honey is it's a browser extension you have installed, and it will automatically search the entire internet through their advanced AI, interesting, epic algorithms to find various coupon codes, which you can then insert to get a discount on your product that you are buying, in this case, new Lego Star Wars. Now, you may be asking, well, how would honey earn revenue? Well, the idea was that they would earn revenue through commissions on purchases made with the partner retailers. Honey itself was a free browser extension, so you, if you had honey, wouldn't actually be paying for the service. Now, users could also earn honey gold points for purchases, which could be redeemed for additional discounts. Kind of like, you know, if you use a credit card enough, you get credit card points, you basically get to redeem them. The same sort of idea. Some other features would include a drop list, which notified users when the price of an item would drop, and Amazon badge, which essentially compares prices from different resellers on Amazon. So like, you're going to buy that Lego Star Wars set, there's 10 different listings. The idea is that honey will automatically search through them to find the best deal. Essentially, it was just a tool that searched for and applied coupons during checkout and did a few other things to try and get you the best deal possible. That was the entire marketing concept from the beginning. And it's very enticing for a lot of people because, I mean, at this point, people don't really shop places in person. I mean, you know, I'm sure people get groceries and stuff like that, but the amount of online retail checkout stuff that goes on Amazon or Walmart.com has absolutely exploded within the last 10 to 15 years. So it's, you know, honestly a pretty genius idea to try to capitalize on all of those sales that are going on online. Now, honey was launched by Ryan Hudson and George Ruan in November of 2012. So it's actually a pretty old product. Now, at the time, a bug tester actually leaked the prototype onto Reddit, which led to the extension being picked up on by users early, and they ended up using it, and, you know, I guess they liked it because by March 2014, honey had managed to attract 900,000 users, and that was all without paid promotion, right? That was all without paying YouTubers to do anything. That was just people using the app and liking it. Now, in 2017, honey managed to raise $26 million in funding. Basically, a bunch of people saw that honey was very successful. They were like, okay, why don't I get in there? And they had like a Shark Tank meme kind of thing where a bunch of people put money in with the idea that honey would increase in value as a company. And that was followed by a total of $40.8 million in fundraising by early 2018. So they were doing pretty well. They were doing absolutely pretty well. And around this time, they also had started advertising with different YouTubers, which is when you guys probably started hearing about honey. Back in 2018, 2019, they had a pretty big marketing campaign, and you would hear about it from, I mean, pretty much anyone under the sun. And it makes sense because let's say you want to get an ad on a TV channel, right? Let's say you want to get an ad on CNN. On CNN, they average on a really good day like 1 million viewers. And for an ad spot, they charge, it could be tens of thousands, sometimes upwards of $100,000 for one like 30-second ad spot. Meanwhile, you go to YouTube, you could find a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, and they're probably going to charge you maybe 20 grand on the high end. It could be even lower, especially back then. So you're getting a major steal there. And instead of marketing with one TV channel, you can market with a ton of different YouTubers with much more active, engaged, parasocially attached audiences, which is why it makes sense that companies want to sponsor with YouTubers. So honey was doing so well that in 2020, a big company took notice of them. That big company, that big, omnipotent, beautiful, amazing, shining beast being PayPal, who acquired the company for around $4 billion. $4 billion. And like, I know that sounds like a lot of money on paper, but just to give you an idea, okay? George Lucas in 2012 sold Lucasfilm to Disney for $4 billion. Star Wars for $4 billion. Honey was sold for the same amount of money as Star Wars. That is how massive PayPal knew this company would become. Now, before the acquisition, Amazon accused Honey of being a security threat and implied that it was selling user data, actually, which is pretty interesting. We got an article here from The Verge that says, Amazon suspiciously says browser extension Honey is a security risk now that PayPal owns it. You can see there was a notice being posted on Amazon at the time. This guy, Ryan Hutchins, had tweeted it out. Security warning, Honey's browser extension is a security risk. Honey tracks your private shopping behavior, collects data like your order history and items saved, and can read or change any of your data on any website you visit. To keep your data private and secure, uninstall this extension immediately. Now, some people thought that maybe this was some kind of virtuous thing. Amazon was doing this for a good reason. Other people thought maybe it was just Amazon basically trying to get rid of a competitor, right? I actually didn't know about any of this, like Amazon's little, I mean, I don't know if you'd call it a beef. It's not really a beef, but Amazon's little call out of Honey back in the day. And I haven't really seen very many people mention this, but I do like the idea that like Jeff Bezos is just firing shots at Honey out of pettiness while eating a bunch of maple syrup with a spoon. I do like that idea, though that's definitely not what happened. But it is what happened in my mind, and I spread misinformation constantly because I love it. Now, this wasn't like a vague statement made to journalists or people who worked at Amazon to keep in mind. It was the website straight up telling anyone who had identified as using the extension that there was a major risk here, which is why Ryan Hutchins said Amazon's telling shoppers that the browser extension Honey gives you coupon codes and other ways to save is malware. And then he's like, PayPal bought Honey for $4 billion. That's one expensive piece of malware. Then you got this guy in the replies, Patrick, who says, Amazon, hey, wait, don't use Honey. It tracks everything you do, knows everything about you, and it's super dangerous. Please
Last time I
uninstall.
played,
Anyways,
I was doing
while I have you here, I got you this sick deal on
start
Echo.
of chapter
around the same
4,
time that this happened, the
and I was
Better
getting my
Business
ass
Bureau
kicked by
looked into a
toxic
misleading
enemies.
Honey ad that claimed it could find and apply every coupon code online. We have a little page here about it that reads, the advertiser's claims, including the claim that it provides consumers with access to every working code on the internet, were challenged by Retail Me Not, Inc., provider of a competing online coupon code aggregation service. So basically here we have the competitor wars going on, all right? They're firing shots at each other. And Honey basically had to stop running that ad, which basically resolved the matter. But even back then, we see them being like, hey, we have technology to find every single code online, which wasn't necessarily the case. Now, in 2022, Honey rebranded as PayPal
they want me
Honey,
to
which felt
find
pretty inevitable at that point. I mean, they were bought by the company.
Toxic
a lot of people,
spores.
despite how annoying and cringe PayPal is, a lot of people do associate it with a very big brand, a very big name, so they're more likely to trust it if it has a name behind it, right? But most of you guys probably don't know about Honey from this brief little history of some of their spats and controversies back in the day. Instead, you guys have most likely heard of it from the thousands of YouTubers who have gotten a Honey subscription.
Do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no.
Honey.
Honey is a free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
That automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
Free money.
Does it?
basically.
It's literally free money.
It doesn't make sense to not be using this.
So what's the catch?
There is no catch.
Join Honey. Join Honey.
Join Honey.
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 Honey. Honey. Honey.
Honey. Honey. Honey. Honey. Honey. Honey. Honey. Honey.
Join Honey.
Now, Honey, much like NordVPN,
I don't have
Audible,
a,
Raid Shadow
teleport
Legends,
friend on
Vikings,
me.
War of Clans, all these different, products, leaned heavily on sponsoring YouTubers worldwide to boost their recognition and drive usage. And for a while, this strategy was highly effective. Now, personally, I've never used Honey, but I have heard about people who have. And at first glance, it kind of seems like a no-brainer, right? It's free, so there's that. Why not try out a free product with no strings attached? It had pretty glowing reviews on the Chrome store, and it was endorsed by massive YouTubers like Mr. Beast, Moist Critical, MKBHD, PewDiePie, and this is just like 4 random names to pick out of a hat. There are so many different people that were sponsored by Honey and pushed
Drink
it
at Marjorie
the time.
at
So
the
that kind of
Thunder
backing,
Ridge
it
camp.
seems almost foolish to not at least try this thing to see if you could save some money on online purchases. Who doesn't want to save money? Especially with the idea that you can do it for free. I mean, it seems too good to be true, but come on, guys. YouTube sponsorship. Buy that shit. Now, despite the hype around this stuff, some people did remain pretty skeptical around this. And the biggest red flag for many was the question of how Honey, a supposedly magical free service handing out discounts, could afford massive corporate offices and eventually get acquired by PayPal. The obvious question becomes, where's the money coming from? Where are they making money? How does this company even exist? And the skepticism wasn't limited to a few people. It was actually a pretty common sentiment in online communities. One of the more prominent voices expressing distrust was actually Markiplier back in in the day, funnily enough. And in this clip, Mark himself is like, I don't even know
Alright,
why
cut
I
down
don't trust this
toxic off
company. I
shoot.
don't even know why. There's just something weird about
And
Honey, but there is
speak to
something weird.
Anarchist
He didn't seem to
Doja.
understand where the money was coming from, which, to be honest, is a
Okay.
relatively valid question to ask when you're promoting various businesses. And Mark definitely saved himself a little bit of grief by not taking that sponsorship. And now everyone on Reddit is like, oh my god, Markiplier is the holy messiah. He is the king, soft angel, beautiful boy, baby boy. And frankly, I agree. If Markiplier was in my room right now, I wouldn't have time to record this video because I'd be way too busy hanging out with him, playing video games together. What did you think I was going to say? Something gay? You freak? You gay freak? But before I go any further, this video is sponsored by GamerSupps. GamerSupps is the best energy drink
He
in
probably
the game.
was gonna
It's
say
packed
something
with
gay.
everything you need and nothing that you don't. It's got 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 headaches, 0 blood sugar spikes, unlike every other energy drink. And it's only 40 cents per serving. They've got cups with big tits on them if you like that. But the more important thing is that all the flavors taste really good. I personally use GamerSupps a lot. It's my favorite energy drink, and it's pretty cheap. It's pretty inexpensive, and it's better than the others. So like what loss is there? Like what are you doing with your life right now that's so important that you can't buy GamerSupps? You fucking loser. They've got a bunch of flavors. My favorite one as of late is Chug Juice, not related to any kind of property at all. Chug Juice, okay, it's its own thing. Chug Juice, if you like chugging juice, then this is the one for you. And it tastes really good. But if you don't like Chug Juice, they've got a lot of other flavors on their site. Basically something for everyone. So go to my link in the description, use code TOM to get 10% off your order of GamerSupps right now. And yeah, without further ado, back to the video.
I have a natural distrust of honey. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I naturally distrust honey. And I don't. Okay, all right, guys. All right, we're gonna stop. Everyone, listen. I don't know what it is, but my gut tells me that nothing in life is free. So where's all these savings coming from? And like the money that people get from honey, I don't trust it. They push so much advertising. They push so much advertising on YouTube. They do brand deals with other YouTubers. I think they've even offered me, and I said no because I just I have a feeling there's gonna in like a couple years there's gonna be the great honey conspiracy of like 2022, and I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's fine, and like I got no problem with like the concept of an app that like clips coupon codes for you. That's great. That sounds great on its surface, but there's some shady shit going on. I can't put my finger upon it. But why do they spend millions on advertising, and then people are getting money out of it, and then people are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from? Where is honey getting the money?
As it turns out, these vague doubts eventually turned out to be somewhat valid. On December 21st of 2024, the YouTuber Megalag would drop a 23-minute video titled Exposing the Honey Influencer Scam, which is basically an in-depth investigation that he and a team launched on Honey to see where the money was coming from, to answer the question of how do they make any of this money in the first place. And it's pretty insane what he found. I think that the doubts ahead of time were valid, but I don't think that anyone could have suspected just how crazy things got. So Megalag began by testing Honey using controlled purchases with and without the extension enabled. And these tests revealed a very interesting trend. Honey consistently overrided existing affiliate cookies, redirecting the associated commissions to itself. For instance, in one demonstration, a purchase without Honey resulted in a $35.60 commission being paid to the intended affiliate. Meanwhile, when Honey was used for the same purchase, it blocked the original affiliate and directed the commission to itself. The user, in turn, received just 89 cents worth of Honey Gold, a point system offered by the extension which can be redeemed for rewards.
I received a custom affiliate link for my YouTube channel. Using this link, I made 2 separate purchases. For the first, I activated Honey Gold, and sure enough, you can see my affiliate cookie was replaced with Honey's. And for the second, I didn't activate Honey Gold. As expected, I was awarded a $35 commission for the sale where Honey Gold wasn't activated, and received nothing when Honey Gold was activated. For the first time, I experienced Honey poaching my own affiliate commission. So how much of my stolen $35 commission did PayPal sharers cash back with my Honey account, aka the consumer? Brace yourselves, 89 points, which is equivalent to 89 cents USD. That's right, Honey poached a $35 commission for doing nothing and rewarded me a grand total of 89 cents. Thanks, PayPal. You really shouldn't have.
Now, this stark discrepancy really highlights that Honey is primarily absorbing the majority of the commissions, offering only a token reward to users for their participation. So they are essentially stealing affiliate codes from other businesses. Now, this video also examined how Honey's discount system functions. According to Megalag, the codes Honey provides during checkout may not always actually be the best available. Honey publicly acknowledges that its business
that's the
partners
worst part of
control the
this.
visibility of discount codes on its platform, which basically means that if you want to get a discount code, you're not actually getting the best discount code. You're getting the discount code that Honey gives you through its affiliate, where it makes the most money possible. So it's not actually getting you the best deal at all. This arrangement suggests that users are often directed towards codes selected by Honey's affiliates, which means you're potentially missing out, and probably definitely missing out, on better deals that you could just find on your own. So the result is a system where the savings advertised to consumers are secondary to the financial benefits that Honey reaps from redirecting commissions. Basically defeats the entire purpose of the business in and of itself, right? Like, why even have Honey at this point?
As I was testing Honey across different stores, I was encountering a reoccurring issue. When I reached the checkout page, Honey would claim it couldn't find me any coupon codes. Yet when I searched manually, I found working codes with ease. And even when Honey did find me a code, I was often able to find another code of better value. Kind of strange, given their claim that...
Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is now a thing of the past.
Another oddity was that Honey would often only find me Honey branded coupon codes, such as Honey 5 or Honey 10. Why would a store only have Honey branded coupon codes? Kind of weird, right? But the biggest red flag was that when I tried submitting the better coupon codes I'd found, Honey wasn't adding them to their database. So why not? Well, eventually I figured out what was going on. It turns out that one of the key benefits for stores partnering with Honey is that they are given full control over which coupon codes go live on the platform, if any at all. I discovered this while listening to a podcast produced by Honey, which appears to be aimed at attracting new businesses to joining their platform. In this podcast, an employee from the Australian clothing store, Princess Polly, discusses the benefits of partnering with Honey.
What would you say to any brand that is considered working with Honey but hasn't yet?
I would say missing out on converting customers. Like I said before, Gen Z is super discount savvy. You can't ignore the fact that they will hunt for like discount codes and they might find a better deal. With Honey, you can also control the discount code percentage, which means like they will potentially find a higher discount code on the internet. It literally lets you control like the customer journey, convert and control like the discount code percentage as well.
Now, beyond its
Hell
direct
yeah,
impact
no
on
money for you.
consumers, Honey's practices also affected content creators and influencers who relied on affiliate marketing. Content creators or organizations, whoever is promoting something right, they use affiliate links to earn commissions when their audience makes purchases through their recommendation. So, for example, let's say I'm like, hey, my name is Tom, I'm promoting gamer subs today, hypothetically speaking, of course, but do use code TOM to get 10% off. When people use that code on gamer subs, they use code TOM, I get a percentage of the sale from my code. Now, what Honey did is basically override referral cookies to divert the commissions, effectively cutting into the revenue streams of creators. And that means that for creators who depend on earnings from affiliate codes, the extension
Why
is
did that hurt so
essentially
much?
entirely undermining their ability to generate income. This is like if I sold gamer subs, you had the Honey extension, you click my link, Honey then steals the money that I should be making from that commission. Like, that's essentially what's going on there, right? That's essentially what the comparison would be.
So let me show you how Honey's been stealing money from influencers. So let's say you're watching a video on YouTube. If you're into tech like me, maybe you're watching a Linus Tech Tips video. Linus tells you about this free browser extension that saves you money online. You install it in 2 clicks, and boom, you have Honey. Perfect timing, because it just so happens you're looking to buy a new CPU for your computer. You come across another Linus Tech Tips video, and after watching, you're convinced you should buy the one recommended in this video. So you scroll down and find Linus's affiliate link to that product. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you click an affiliate link and buy something, the influencer who promoted the product earns a commission for referring you to that store. So you add the product to your cart,
This
get to
guy's
the
nuts.
checkout page, and hello, Honey says they found you 10 coupon codes. Sweet. You click apply discounts and Honey gets to work. But unfortunately, none of the coupon codes worked. Doesn't matter though, because as Honey has promised us for years, that means we know we've got the best deal. So you complete your purchase, you're happy, your new CPU's on the way, Linus is happy, he's getting his commission, everyone's happy. right?
Right.
Well, let's quickly rewind and see what was happening behind the scenes. You see, after clicking Linus's affiliate link, you'll notice in the URL there's a tracking tag labeled Short Circuit. That's a reference to one of Linus's YouTube channels, and this tracking tag is how Newegg knows who to pay a commission to. We can also see that this tracking tag has been saved on my browser in the form of a cookie that will expire in 30 days. That way, if we only decide to complete the purchase a few days later, Linus will still be credited the sale. It's kind of like when you're at a department store buying a TV, and the salesman who helped you gives you a referral card or a receipt with their name on it, so when you eventually get to the checkout counter, the clerk knows which salesman to award the sale to. You can think of affiliate cookies as a digital version of that. So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked Apply Discounts. You see that? Honey came in, removed Linus's affiliate cookie, and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves. Yeah.
Now at this point, Megalag also introduces a pretty interesting character into this whole debacle, and that character is Linus from Linus Tech Tips, one of the biggest tech channels on YouTube. He essentially revealed that back in 2020, a user on Linus's forums figured out what was going on and had some major questions about Honey, and they posted about it. But barely anyone really responded. There wasn't really any talk about it on the forum. But they were particularly concerned because Linus at the time was promoting Honey. Now fast forward to 2022, and someone made the realization that Linus was actually no longer sponsored by Honey. One day he's taking their sponsorships up the wazoo. The next day, Honey is completely gone. He's not taking sponsorships from them, and that made them question like what's going on. And at the time, an employee of Linus Tech Tips actually responded with a pretty in-depth explanation. We ended the partnership with Honey due to the way their service interacted with affiliate links. Essentially, if someone clicked on an affiliate link, for example, one of ours below in the video description on YouTube, and then if they use Honey and search for a deal, Honey will override that tracking link even if they don't find you a deal. That didn't jive with us, so we ended the partnership. Now obviously this looks kind of bad in terms of optics for the Linus Tech Tips channel, as for some reason they had not gone public with this extremely damning information about Honey. Honey may have been being sneaky about it, but it's not like the majority of creators knew what was going on, and it's possible that if Linus had said something sooner, then maybe they could have prevented this whole thing from going down. Or at least they could have prevented Honey from reaching more people and potentially scamming others. But I will say, to defend Linus a little bit here, I'm going to explore a few possibilities. First of all, it's possible that Linus was under some kind of NDA or non-disparagement clause to not talk about this stuff publicly with Honey, to not disparage them as a brand on their YouTube channel. But you could argue that they were kind of breaking the NDA with that employee saying that on the forum, so therefore why not just say it publicly at that point? But then even beyond that, you could just argue like, is it Linus's responsibility to stop everyone from being scammed? I mean, in an ideal world, that would be good. At the very least, it's good that he stopped taking that sponsorship, but obviously, you know, people gave Linus a lot of shit for this, right? Megalag reached out to Linus via email for a response, and this is what he said.
I'll be honest, their response was not to my satisfaction. They didn't address the majority of my questions, however, they did at least provide some important context about their dealings with Honey. LMG stated that as soon as these issues with Honey were brought to us, we tried to work with them to remedy them. After a few calls, we were informed that they weren't willing to change, so we stopped working with them across all channels. So let me get this straight. One of Honey's biggest promoters goes to them and says, "Hey, can you please stop overriding our affiliate links?" And Honey effectively goes, "Nah, not happening." Assuming I've got that correct, and if true, that just goes to show what little regard Honey has not only for content creators, but also their partners.
So, to Megalag and a lot of people, this didn't really look great for the Linus team. Now, Mega would end the video teasing much more to come, including interviews and several other bombshells, but that follow-up video has yet to come out. We have not seen that yet. But that doesn't really matter for now, because this video instantly blew up and started getting talked about by nearly everyone under the sun, racking up to a total of 16 million views. And I'm no expert, so maybe Megalag is full of shit somehow, but from everything that I can tell about what he said and my very layman's understanding of Honey and the technology behind it and cookies and all of that, it seems like his research is pretty good. It seems like he did a good job of talking about what's going on with Honey. And I think that the view count being 16 million is a testament to just how many people know about Honey. Like, this is one of the biggest YouTube sponsorships ever. Everybody has heard about them at some point, whether you've used them or not. The brand is like synonymous with YouTubers. So that video getting 16 million million views is not that surprising. Now, CoffeeZilla also made a tweet fully endorsing the video and saying that it was an incredible investigation, so he seems relatively convinced that it was, in fact, a good video that was well researched, and that Megalag did a good job of breaking down the situation. And at the same time, people started looking through the past to see, like, was there anyone else who talked about this stuff? And that's when the older clip of Markiplier saying that he didn't trust Honey blew up, to which Markiplier himself actually replied and was like, I knew it! And then he talked about it on stream as well, being like, well, you should have listened to me. You should have listened to good old Markiplier. You didn't believe good old Markiplier. My spleen! If only you'd listen to me, you damn kids. Now get off my lawn.
Speaking of my instincts being right, Honey! I can't believe that. I can't believe it. Honey turned out to be a scam. I can't believe it.
And at this point, the next step was kind of to go like, all right, well, what creators took a Honey sponsorship and what do they have to say about this? That was the biggest question on everyone's mind. And so several people that had previously been sponsored by Honey would make their own videos covering the situation as well, and basically on one hand apologizing, but of course also clarifying that they had no idea any of this was going on behind the scenes with Honey. Most notably, Critical's video was pretty interesting, where he spends like a good portion of just a lot of the video talking shit about Honey and referring to them as crooks. And his video got 10 million views. So now you have basically, I mean, I'm sure there's overlap between Megalag's video and Charlie's video, but I would guess that at least like 15, 16 to 20 million people were aware of the Honey scam going on at this point and wanted to talk about it.
Obviously, knowing what I know now about this company, I wish I never worked with them. I'm sorry for ever having promoted Honey. I clearly didn't know any of this was going on. Nobody did until Megalag's investigation. This was something that there wasn't even whispers of.
You click on their affiliate link and get to the checkout. But in this scenario, Honey knows it has nothing to offer. No coupon codes, no Honey Gold, yet it still pops up to announce absolutely nothing. Annoying as fuck. Naturally, you click the got it button to get rid of the annoying dancing coin, and whoa, what's that? PayPal takes the sale.
I couldn't help but just laugh at that one. That is cartoonishly evil. That is so scummy.
In barely like a 24-hour period, pretty much everybody on the entire internet knew about this Honey scam, even if they had not watched the entire video. Several clips also went viral on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok that pretty much told
That's why I know
what they
about
needed
it.
to know in under 2 minutes, which honestly is a testament to how good Megalag's video is, because it really is a good video. It's easy to understand. It's thorough, it's to the point, while also being pretty in-depth, and I think it really communicates well to the layman, you know, someone like me who doesn't really understand all the tech stuff behind this. It's just kind of watching like with my mouth open like a monkey, like, oh yeah, that's true, yeah. But it also explains it well to people who are more on the technical side of things, who maybe have researched cookies or researched various browser extensions and know how they work, researched data being stolen, and they're like, oh, this is a good video that explains, you know, what I want to see, right? It kind of satisfies every camp. 10 out of 10 video, I would say. So after seeing the universal reaction from almost everybody, it was pretty clear what was going to happen next, which was that Honey was going down the drain. Almost immediately, they would start getting trashed on every kind of review site. Right now, their review on Trustpilot is still at a 2.4 star rating. It has absolutely fallen off. You know how sometimes you click look for deals and they don't find anything? They've still replaced the influencer's attribution link, how they earn money for promoting products, with their own PayPal link. Honey effectively swindles influencers out of earned money. It's immoral, and I can imagine in the near future it will be shut down. Scammers, 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 a huge fraud. This backlash was so intense that people in the reviews began speculating that Trustpilot was conspiring with Honey to delete 1-star reviews, so everyone started giving Honey 2-star reviews instead of 1. I don't think there's any evidence that Trustpilot was conspiring with Honey. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something I'm missing. I haven't been able to find any evidence of Trustpilot conspiring with Honey. That would be pretty bad. That would kind of undermine their entire website and business model if that was the case. But what I will say is it's funny how people were just like, why isn't their number going down? Why isn't it going down? So let's give them 2 stars. Trustpilot have teamed up with Honey to delete 1-star reviews since all of them get deleted. I have purchased many products using Honey, and their deceiving advertisements prevented me from using discount codes that were active at the time. Now, in regards to if Honey themselves would make a statement, several publications, several journalists reached out and were like, hey, Honey, we know, we've had a good relationship in the past, we've been good friends, but would you maybe want to make a comment about what's going on? Can we get some kind of response here? Like, things are looking pretty bad, Honey. Might want to say something about it. Might want to like quell the backlash, like put a cork in it, right in the internet's asshole, just shove something in there to stop the diarrhea coming out. And The Verge actually ended up getting a response back, right? And they said, Honey is free to use and provides millions of shoppers with additional savings on their purchases whenever possible. Honey helps merchants reduce cart abandonment and comparison shopping while increasing sales conversion. Like, that's not, is this just an ad? Like, did they send the wrong email? I don't really understand. Like, this is literally just you like being like, yeah, we still rock, dude. That's kind of cool, actually. Someone like accuse you of something and you're like, I actually am cool. Here's what I do, dude. Here's what you think I do. Here's what I'm saying I do. Your own, dude. I mean, it's probably the most milquetoast, bland, nothing statement they could possibly make, but base, dude. The Verge is owned, dude. I'm amazed they even bothered with responding when it was that. It's just nothing. Now, in terms of how much this has affected Honey monetarily, it's hard to say exactly what's going on behind the scenes, but it's clear that they have lost some of their user base. Honey itself hasn't released any numbers, but it's been reported that they've lost as many as 3 million Chrome users, and that number is expected to be much higher as the months roll by. So they definitely are losing some amount of money from this. Honey losing money. Got him. But Honey themselves claim to have as many as 17 million monthly users. So realistically speaking, like, it is a pretty big cut to their revenue, but it honestly may not be enough to like make them go out of business or anything like that. It's really hard to say until we get more developments and updates from them, especially because they're backed by PayPal. So PayPal, for all we know, could just fund them endlessly and try to keep it going, right? Now, Linus Tech Tips would also respond to the small amount of backlash he had been receiving in regards to not making the information public. And he said he didn't understand why he was getting backlash in the first place.
Why am I still getting hate?
They made a point to emphasize how they were victims getting their referral code taken from by Honey. And he really emphasized how he himself was a victim as well as a lot of other creators because he was getting his referral codes taken by Honey. You can tell it's a very uncomfortable conversation. The comments are an absolute war zone of people being like, you should have said something. We know you're a victim of this product, but you still should have said something about it. And, you know, I hate to both sides of this, but I kind of do see both sides of the argument because on one hand, obviously people in the audience want Linus to expose Honey for what they truly are and wanted him to do it years ago to save them some amount of grief. But at the same time, like, from Linus's perspective, he probably just doesn't want to be starting controversy. He doesn't want to be getting in shit. He doesn't want to potentially spark a lawsuit from Honey or have his neck breathed down by this massive company, which is backed by PayPal, an even more massive company. So I am somewhat sympathetic. I wish that he said more of that in this clip, but I do, you know, have some amount of understanding and sympathy for Linus here. But regardless of what I think, the response got a pretty negative reception with a lot of comments calling out Linus for what they perceived as him being kind of spineless and not talking about it publicly.
I don't really get the emphasis on us, to be honest with you. I don't really know what people are expecting me to say about it other than, yeah, we like heard about it in the news, same as apparently basically everyone else, given how many folks stopped working with them in the 2020-2021 time frame. And yeah, cool. Sea Surfer says it's also arguable that LTT was by far the largest channel and thus had the platform to motivate wider change. It's arguable. It's very difficult to argue. I mean, given that Mr. Beast was the #1 Honey promoter, I think that if you were to make the argument that LTT is bigger than Mr. Beast, not only would that be a difficult argument, you'd be kind of a fucking idiot. So
it's not our story to break. I'm a victim here. Holy hell, dude. Nobody's saying that you aren't. Megalag is upset that you guys figured this out 2.5 years ago and said nothing to anybody. It's not that deep. Megalag never claimed you were the biggest channel promoting Honey. He said you were one of the biggest, which is true. You were #3 on the chart he showed. You still have a responsibility to your viewers. If you have time to promote the product, you have time to warn your community about dropping them. People would even start talking about how Linus in general needs to work on his PR, at least some kind of way to respond to controversies better, as they see this as not being the first time he's poorly responded to a controversy in a way that a lot of people found unfavorable. Hey Linus, please stop responding to controversies on your live show. You are literally
Casimir
awful at it.
wants
And I
me
would
to
generally
meet
agree with that.
her
I think
over there
responding to
at the camp.
controversies in a live format is generally not a good idea. The best way to do it is to have some kind of written statement and then put it in a video or something like that, where it's pre-planned and a little more thought out. Doing it very off the cuff on a live show, typically just not a good idea. But regardless of whatever was happening with Linus, we can go back to Honey, because Honey was getting absolutely pounded by every single corner of the internet, but the pounding would not stop there. In fact, the pounding had just begun. Now, a few weeks after the story had broken, popular YouTuber Legal Eagle would upload "I'm suing Honey," and the title pretty much says it all. The legal action has been spearheaded by 3 law firms. The plaintiffs among them being Sam Denby of Wendover Productions and musician Ali Spagnola, who assert that Honey engages in practices detrimental to affiliate marketers. Specifically, the suit accuses Honey of intentionally interfering with contractual and prospective economic relationships, unjust enrichment, conversion, and violations of California's unfair competition law.
So I say, enough is enough. It's time to put my money where my mouth is. So I, along with some other great attorneys,
filed suit on behalf of all creators and businesses who have been harmed by Honey PayPal. Because there are so many people, we filed a class action lawsuit seeking damages in the form of the money that we believe Honey prevented from reaching creators so we can give it back to creators. And equally important, we're suing for an injunction to stop Honey's practices in the future.
But that was not the end of the litigation, because on January 3rd of 2025, technology review outlet Gamers Nexus filed a separate class action lawsuit, as well as making a video talking about their intentions. Now, Gamers Nexus alleges that Honey's practices amount to conversion, interference with contractual relations, and violations of North Carolina's Unfair and Deceptive Trade Practices Act. And we have a little quote here. These legal challenges stem from claims that Honey manipulates affiliate marketing mechanisms to its advantage. By allegedly replacing original affiliate links with its own during user transactions, Honey is accused of redirecting commissions away from content creators who rely on this income. This practice, often referred to as cookie stuffing, allegedly allows Honey to capture affiliate commissions that would otherwise go to these creators.
I think Google would flag that as invalid traffic. I think if Google were paying you for impressions, or if the browser automation does some kind of a click-through for, you know, some kind of an ad that they carry, I don't know if that doesn't, I mean, maybe not. But the others, like on eBay runs third-party ads. BestBuy.com runs third-party ads, depending on where you are.
I think
depending on what they're doing
too.
Yeah, and so if you have a tab that loads those ads, certainly it is, if Newegg themselves were doing this, or eBay themselves were doing this, we're providing a browser plugin to do this, which is interesting now why I've been mentioning eBay this whole time, because remember the origins of Honey. That would be against the terms of service for the advertising. Like, Google does not really like you to do that kind of automation.
And this is basically what we were talking about earlier with the affiliate link stealing, where they get the money from the affiliate conversion rather than the person initially promoting that product. So if you have Honey installed as a browser extension, they could be stealing any affiliate link that you use, basically, right?
I was
now,
gonna
in response
revive
to these
you.
allegations, PayPal actually did give a bit of a response, and they said that Honey operates within established industry standards, including the practice of last-click attribution. A spokesperson for PayPal stated that the company disputes the claims made in the lawsuits, asserting that Honey adheres to accepted norms in affiliate marketing. So they're like, we do what everyone else does. We're cool guys. We did nothing wrong. We're based. You're cringe, and gay even. They even called them gay. That was also on my mind, but I do wish that happened. Now, a guy named Attorney Tom, who's another law tuber in the law community, which I guess is like Nick Rekieta, well, maybe not anymore, Legal Eagle and Attorney Tom, he uploaded a very useful video where he tried to clear up some of the misconceptions around the Honey lawsuit. For one, a lot of people were wondering if the lawsuit concerned the millions of customers that have been using Honey, and if people who have downloaded Honey were getting compensated. But according to him, this is actually not the case.
I got
The
hit by
lawsuit
an
is
invisible
only really
barrier.
concerning
Ow!
content creators whose links had been swapped out. This is not for the average person. He does add a caveat, though. He says it's possible that in the future, consumers could be able to be added to this, depending on how the lawsuit goes, or maybe if it expands its
Why has
scope
this
or
happened?
something like that. He also makes it clear that this lawsuit is not going to be a quick one. It will
Why
probably
is
take
this
a
the
very
case?
long time. When I say a very long time, I don't mean weeks.
Why?
I mean months. In Attorney Tom's words, he says like probably several years.
Couple things.
Fuck
Every
you.
client that signs up with my law firm, every client, almost every client, disclaimer, I tell them the average lawsuit takes between 2 and 5 years. The average lawsuit, 2 to 5 years. This will not happen quickly, and you're not going to get paid a bazillion dollars.
In terms of YouTube drama, he might as well be saying that this lawsuit will resolve when the next Ice Age is, because these stories come and go so fast. And I mean, by the time this lawsuit is resolved, whatever way it goes, everybody will have moved on from this story and basically have forgotten about it. But I will say, for other creators that are expecting some kind of massive payout anytime soon, that might happen in the next 2 to 5 years, maybe. But I guess if you're a YouTuber watching this and you used Honey at some point, or you think that Honey may have
Okay.
stolen your affiliate codes, like, I mean, go ahead and hop in there, dude. You got an excuse, you got a time to shine right now. I think the most interesting part of this entire Honey case,
I would like
or
to stay
I
alive.
suppose the most interesting question about it, is if this company Honey can get to people like Critical and Mr. Beast and become such a big thing, what other prevalent YouTube sponsors could potentially be
I don't
hiding
know, that's a
something
good
devious?
question.
And I'm not trying to start some kind of like paranoid witch hunt, but it is just a genuine
I
question
don't wanna
that
give
want
up
to ask
because-
the audience, I guess. Don't get me wrong, this is not the first time that some kind of sponsor
I
has gotten
believe.
people into hot water. I mean, BetterHelp is probably the best example of this. BetterHelp is like an online therapy platform that a lot of people were using, and then got in a lot of controversy for some ethical questions around basically whether or not it's ethical
Okay.
to even use an online therapist. But on top of that, a lot of specifics
Sure,
going into that situation. A lot of people had questions about it. And despite the fact they got into hot water a second time like 10 months ago, there are still a decent amount of YouTubers like Anthony Padilla that are taking BetterHelp sponsorships. And I'm not trying to like cancel Anthony, but I'm just kind of raising the question of how many other sponsorships could there be that could cause a massive amount of backlash from the audience. You know what I mean? I think really what this entire controversy is a reminder of is you shouldn't just blindly trust what whatever brand a YouTuber is promoting just because they promote it. I don't think that any of the YouTubers involved in promoting honey really knew what was going on and how it was such a scam for multiple reasons. Firstly, I don't think that the average YouTuber wants to promote a scam to their audience, and secondly, YouTubers know that if there's a product that they're selling that is a bad product or some kind of disingenuous thing or some kind of scam, eventually it will be brought to light and it will get in controversy. So both for ethical reasons and for the purpose of self-preservation, if you find out that a sponsor you've been taking or a sponsor you could potentially take is a bad product, you're not going to want to do that, right? All of this is to say that just because someone promotes something on YouTube doesn't mean you should necessarily trust or buy that
I guess
product.
we're fighting our
Unless
way
it's me,
through.
of course. Which is why this video is sponsored by GamerSubs. Go to gamersubs.gg and use code TOM for 10% off your order right freaking now. All right, that's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you all in the
Thanks,
next
Tom.
video. Goodbye.
This is Tom Dog going cold turkey, boss. I already told you, stop gooning and jerking off. You saw the merch, make a purchase, dog. Got all the thirsty thoughts in a twerkathon. They all trying to slurp to my jerky soft. I had enough, had to bust
Sure,
in
why
the
not?
Kirkland sock. Barefoot, raw dogging in my Birkenstocks. Then it's back to the turkey slop, cause the work don't stop.
I can outrun it. Replenishing. Others will avenge me. Another personal victory. I don't have enough energy. Sacrifice. Time to do some real damage.
Yeah, I don't want to be this. I want. Okay, I want to switch. Who pistol? Can I have pistol, please?
You'll melt away.
Take care. The area ahead is mined. Can't breathe. My friend.
Lethal combination. I like it. do some real damage.
I will rend your mind.
This can't be.
Hurts, doesn't it? Extreme temperature time. I have mastered the elements. Searing flesh from time to do some real damage.
Let me show you pain.
Drying off. See you in your
Don't worry. We all have to die sometime.
Anyone? Help! I won't come undone.
Destroy as many as you want. I'll make more.
Not a... I won't come undone.
Zoja won't tell you, but she is so disappointed in you. After all, what great advances have you made lately?
Threat level increasing. Assistance required.
I won't come undone. A new pattern revealed. They'll have to hit much harder. I feel good. That was impressive. Natural wrath. I won't come undone. I master the elements. I could outrun a centaur.
Jeez, this fight is annoying.
Replenishing. You'll melt away. A new pattern revealed. Feel the fury. I mastered the elements.
Oh no, I'm hallucinating.
Time to do some real damage. That was a challenge. Feel the fury. I could outrun a centaur.
Awkward.
Cold fights to the bone. A new pattern revealed.
Womp. This boss is just a bullet sponge.
Time to do some real damage. They'll have to hit much harder. Replenishing.
There's one to remember me by.
I'll return you to dust. They'll have to hit much harder.
Jeez.
Replenishing.
Shut down imminent.
That was stupid.
Thanks, pal.
My little friend from the pact. Just couldn't stay away, could you? You're curious.
Hooray.
Always a pleasure.
Us mides.
The area ahead is
My
infested
knowledge
with spiders.
grows.
Stay away from their nests and watch out for webbing.
Sweet, sweet loot. Time to do some real damage.
Okay, me.
Alright, asshole.
They'll have to hit much harder. Others will avenge me.
This guy sucks.
Replenishing. They'll have to hit much harder.
Ooh, all right.
Conflagration. Let me show you pain.
Let's have some fun. Come on.
There was a dispute. My ex made her argument, but you're only going by her argument. I would never stick it to my kids. I put tons away in fucking college for my children. I took care of my wife. She had a nanny. Our whole marriage.
Ah, I was so stupid. Money.
Money.
I feel good.
And in
5
the
years.
first portion of this, specifically the kids' college funds, which came up recently, as you remember.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So we learned through various SJ Army sources that he is in a dispute right now with Dustin
Uh-oh.
Doug.
Oh no!
Really,
Why?
Yeah, this is what I'm hearing. I don't know how much of this is true, but apparently John's trying to get his hands on this college fund money, and Dustin Doug is not okay with that. Does not want that to happen. The
Dugston?
We were talking about it. We're assuming that it's set up in a way where John just can't go in there and grab the money. So there's got to be a point person.
Right. And you know what must be really aggravating to John is he can't ask Dustin to find out some dirt on Doug.
Yeah, isn't that great? Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, listen, him trying to get his kids' college money back is so on brand.
Yes.
With Stuttering John. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. In fact, I think that would have been the next move. If we were playing Stuttering John chess, that would have been the thing that we all should have thought about.
And this is a great point from Joni Goldstein's nephew. He would have already taken.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why it was set up that way. They knew.
Oh, see, no.
That is amazing.
That's okay.
That there are
Not a big deal.
safeguards to keep the father from taking.
Now it's gotta
But
die.
I was thinking about this. Now, obviously, you don't want anyone taking it out, right? But I think another reason why he can't access it is because he's not the one who put it in. It's not his money.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he contributed to it a
Right.
little, but I think it's mostly his ex-wife and his brother-in-law.
Yeah, various family members.
Right.
Possibly Aaron.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
there
glad
was something
somebody
in the will,
bothered.
that went to the kids or something. Maybe, who knows?
Right. And what families do is if the kid ends up getting a free ride or just not going to college, you give the kid the money.
Yeah.
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 The future. Just
Right.
here. Get an
We
apartment.
saved this for you, but you didn't need it for what we were going to give it to you for. So
That's you're right, and that's just so fucking despicable. That's true.
Well, they're not using it.
Yeah.
And, to help take care of the kids when I was at work. I obviously took care of my kids. Bought my daughter a car.
Obviously.
Gave her my car.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's another thing I've heard too, is that he has not made a payment for multiple months now, and that somebody's going to have to step in, meaning Susanna or Aaron, otherwise they're going to take the car away, which makes you. So I start thinking like, okay, it's obviously he doesn't give a fuck about his credit. His credit's shot. But he had to use somebody's credit, which means his mom. So if he just stops making payment, that's fucking up her credit.
Right. I also heard he's 4 payments behind on the cats too.
Yeah, yeah. But the other day they put a boot on one of the fucking cats.
Almost took those cats away.
Yeah.
Here's the worst fucking thing. I just finished making the payments on Magento and he died.
Yeah.
They repoed the cats.
The fuck? The cat was here when I left. What the hell?
Be honest, it was my car, only 2 years old. Then I gave it to her since she passed away. I pay my child. I paid for the.
Wait a minute. Did he say before that he bought his kid a car? And then
Yes. He said I bought my kid a car and I gave her my car.
Wait.
It's both. She's dual wielding cars.
Bought my daughter a car. Gave her my car. It was my car.
Which one is it?
Only 2 years old. Then I.
So that's what I'm saying. At first he says he bought
Is it
her
both,
a car,
John?
and then he admits that he didn't buy her a car. He gave her his old car.
Believe it or not, I can decipher this for you. What happened was, remember, Shuli, she crashed the one car.
Yeah.
So I think the car that she crashed was the one that he had given to her, and then he bought her the new one.
Right.
So she's like the most John of his kids.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean,
That's
not
funny.
really. She's doing really well.
Well, we'll see. Time will
driving.
She's, you know, John had a lot of potential at one point too. So let's see.
Listen, driving's not for everybody. It is
University
universal.
people, John's kids.
Time to do some
Gave it to her since she passed away. I pay my child. I paid for their car insurance. I paid for the registration.
Wow!
Wow, what a baller.
Hold on a minute. You
This
paid
man's
for the
awesome.
registration too? This is nuts. That's on me. That's on me. What's not my tab?
Hey, tax for this year are on me. All right.
I don't believe he pays for the insurance.
No. He didn't. How many episodes did we watch where his registration lapsed, his insurance got fucked up, where he was telling stories about being at the DM?
Right.
Yeah.
At
So
least
he's-
2.
Yeah, so he's taking care of that shit.
And if you check under the hood, you'll find windshield wiper fluid inside that as well. That's on.
Right here. This guy.
And
Wait a
fucking
minute.
bring my.
You just got to say the breaking news, breaking news.
What happened?
John is responding to people on Twitter, and I thought this one was interesting.
replenishing.
Stutter John, Johnny J need a show more than ever. You never super chat. Whoa. Uh-oh. Somebody's writing down names. Checking it twice, huh? Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Speaking of Twitter, he did post something that someone grammar hammered.
Oh, I like that.
That narrows it down. I wonder who grammar hammered it.
No, it wasn't even me.
Really?
Movement is spreading.
Oh.
Grammar
hammer.
hammer. Yeah, but I did put a little more into it. Do you have that for me?
I do.
So yeah, so Dabblers Anonymous rated you did notice that John.
Wait, can I just read it though? Yeah. Wait. When will you MAGA lunatics get it? This is 2036 Germany all over again.
Time to do some real damage.
2036 Germany?
Amazing.
Oh, that's
when I'm
future.
looking at this now, that can't even be a typo because you wouldn't. It's 20. It would be 2026, right? Or 2020.
No,
yeah, I mean, if you hit one wrong button, like all right, you're going to do 2025 or 2036. But if you're like thinking of today of this, you would say 2025, right? You would.
It's fat, drunk thumbs. The 2 is next to the 1. The 9 is next to the 0, or whatever the fuck. The 0. The 9 is next to the 0, and then the 36 he got right. He checks none of it before he hits post.
So then yes, so that's the big thing, of course. But there's a couple other things. So this I'll allow. It's stupid. It's what the kids do. Even when he's 60 years old, but I'll allow this. Then he goes, when will you MAGA lunatics get it? He puts a comma. This is blah blah blah. So you got to put a question mark. It's a question. Yeah. When will you MAGA lunatics get it? Question mark.
Like when will this bit end? Question mark.
I'll keep going, man. I'll keep going. This is 2036 German. All over again. So I gave it an H minus because an F minus when you make that grievous a mistake of 2036. So I had to like go to the future and pull out something even worse than an F minus. It's an H minus.
I feel good.
Wow. Stop. Poke yourself in the eye.
Where's the screen?
Yeah, the screen is supposed to be when you put the glasses on.
Yeah, you did it wrong, Mike.
You did it wrong, dummy.
You didn't have me on the screen.
Hey.
You didn't have me on the screen.
The whole thing again. Bring it
No,
up.
we're not doing it all of it.
Actually, we are.
Stop. You've just been hammered.
Been a while. I would personally like to give all these memberships back tonight.
All right, let's go. Oh wait, you guys, hold on. Sorry. Boardroom Jimmy, this is for the frog's birthday. Couldn't watch live. Oh hi, Discount Don.
Oh hey, Boardroom Jimmy. It's $60 you owe me.
Who you talking to?
Yeah, who you talking to?
Buzzard.
Why don't you do the fucking show? All your piss breaks accumulated up. I think you owe him about $3,000.
Yeah, Papa, thank you. I am the Mike Morris of my friend group. Mike, how do you deal with people constantly throwing things at you? I ask because I don't move as good anymore.
I'm used to pussy being thrown at me. That's what you're saying.
Gary, STDJ will have to change his name from SJ to Stuttering Pauper John. Ooh, a recipient of government relief or public charity. Oh, hey, Don, cheers.
Oh, hey, Gary. Cheers to you, brother.
Come on.
Repo that shit, says Boardroom Jim. Let's go. Akko, good to see you. The greatest troll ever would be if Susanna told John since the kids didn't need the money, she gave it to Aaron to buy a new boat. That would be amazing.
Black people don't swim, Susanna.
Clyde, what's up, buddy? Thank you for your service, sir. All our vets out there watching or in the chat, give them some love. If he wasn't a trash dad or broke, the kids could use that money for a down payment on a house that would put them in terrific shape for the rest of their lives. Not that he would care about that. No. Can Stuttering John really be this broke? Seriously, where's the YouTube money going? Beer isn't that much, and that shitbox Mercedes has to be paid off.
You may be surprised.
Nah.
Probably owed a lot of money to a lot of people.
I would absolutely die for a On the Prowl drop, followed by magical Morse verse where the giggles never cease. Give me sweet release, Tim. Let's not. The college funds had to be set up by Susanna's parents.
I'll be on the prowl. Be on the prowl.
And they dug as the custodian of it. Okay, if John had to set up the accounts, he wouldn't need Doug. He could take the money out himself. His in-laws hated him.
For sure. And remember, Doug was his bestie because, for the most part, because he had access to that money.
Yeah.
So of course he was John's best friend.
Yeah, that's a good point. 47 years ago today, I went to jail for a fat kid eating popcorn.
He's not 47.
This is the story of Hurricane. Hammer, wave, glasses, saying, scream. That's the order. Thank you.
Now I know.
Thank you.
All right.
Somebody's paying attention. Oh, sure, Frog pops out of the potty when there's money talk. Hey, Discount Don, more Morseverse medley, please.
That's what people want. That's what they want.
Morseverse! Morseverse! In the land of jokes and laughter where the giggles never cease, there's a man named Mike Morse bringing joy joy and sweet release. He's a master of the punchline with a twist that should have pleased. From song to silly props, he's the king of comedy. More's the verse, where the fun is always first. Laughter brings the joy first, in the magical Moore's verse. More's the verse, come and quench your laughter thirst. Step right in and let's immerse in the wonders Moore's verse.
You get it, idiot.
It's catchy.
It is. That one's the one I hate the least.
I feel good.
Isn't that a bullet we can run from?
Nice callback.
Yes, Andy.
That dude's legit. Speaking of pussy being thrown at you, good evening, Mr. Morse. Looking handsome as always.
Why, thank you, Sunflower.
Extreme temperature time.
What happened to these ladies?
I feel good.
You hear the
They're
Morse?
into Zen, they're into you. Oh, hey, Discount Anthony Zenhauser and Shuli Frog.
Oh, hey, Seattle Shane Gillis.
Oh, hey, Seattle. All right, let's get back to this. Come on. Most important thing in John's life, money.
Motherfucking. That's out of line. That's fucking out of line. You don't know anything about my side of that. I know it had
Who's
something
my
to do
side?
with the house, and it had something to do with the Tonight Show, the money that was changed. All of
Okay,
our
that's not
salaries
open.
got cut in half, and I had negotiated with my ex and a mediator that I would pay less, and then she served me for more, and that's when the dispute happened.
Well, again, he's not being honest here. So, let's say they agreed to pay less. There was never any documentation of that agreement, number one. And number two, he didn't pay any. It wasn't about
For
paying
9 months.
For 9 months.
It's a whole baby.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. A life was created and lives were ruined in 9 months.
Shadow Pod.
Right. He wanted to provide less for his kids because his salary got cut. Meanwhile, his wife.
my team guard's already dead.
She didn't.
Hi, Rock.
She asked for the money she was owed. She didn't ask for more. She was busy getting a second and third job.
3 jobs.
Yes.
2 more than John had. She was actually doing hers.
Did I pull myself back up? Yeah. Yeah, I did. But it took a while. We didn't want to touch the college funds.
Do you have any regrets? How's the
So
family?
we were not really so we were cashing for it. And we never took a dime of the college funds anyway.
So again, had he been able to, he would that thing. It would have been just fucking, just lint in there. That's it. There would have been not a penny left in that fucking thing.
Go ahead and
But it doesn't matter.
Wouldn't you say the fact that he brought it up means it was a conversation at some point?
Of course. Of course.
You know what kind of rich people are cash poor? Like English lords. You know what I mean? Like they have like big manors that they've inherited, but they can't maintain them because they're not money rich.
Yeah.
Those are the only. There's no millionaires in this country that are cash poor.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what John's talking about. Maybe John's an English lord.
Maybe.
Financial situation. It's none of your
Like an
business.
English muffin.
Pay this right to $10. Why stop paying completely? You could use college funds. The college funds,
This guy, I forgot about this.
Can I be out of combat? I want my pistol.
This is the guy you want next to you when this shit's
100%.
going down. Absolutely, John. Totally, John.
You seem like a
Come on, I want out of combat.
Everybody does, to me.
Aww.
well, we could have used them, but we
Alright.
decided not to because A, we weren't going to take our kids any money out of our kids' college, out of their funds, and plus it's 10%. It's like a whole bunch of penalties.
Anybody have stability? I'm tired of getting knocked back.
There you go. So
You weren't liquid, John. You weren't liquid.
so that information there tells you the conversation was had.
Right.
He knows what the penalties are for taking it out early, right?
Yep.
Locked up in college. So no, and I also had, you know, the other things that were locked up. I had some other funds that were locked up. So you couldn't do it.
His mouth gets locked up on ours.
And it was temporary. And we knew that we were going to work it out. It's just too, you know, quad. It's amazing. Everyone's a fucking judge now. Like all these fucking losers are judges now. Look, my brother-in-law got divorced.
This guy is so good at
go through this whole same bullshit.
interrupting.
Everybody does. Derek, they're going to do about 200K in one day. Why not retire? Gated community?
I'm a person that likes to work. I can't imagine retiring. That's not my best self. My best self is when I'm like being creative and thinking of ideas.
Just for the record, I let her slap the shit out of me.
He's funny.
Moving on.
He's funny.
So I wouldn't retire just because of that.
Time to do
I hope you're putting it in. You have a financial planner?
Yeah, I'm working. I'm going to.
I forgot about Mike's posing like her during the interview. That was fun when we did this. I can't imagine not working ever. Working? What are you doing? Working? You ever go in a crawl space under a house? Fucking find a leak in copper pipes under there? You ever fucking? That's work.
I have to plug in my camera.
You ever drop a 2-inch cast iron pipe on your finger at 7 in the morning?
No, I have a great one. If you need. Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm being serious. Now
really? Where does that person work?
In New York.
No, but at like a investment company?
Yes.
Like a big one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Single.
And I promise you,
This guy
he did my
sucks.
kids' college funds. He did my whole life plan. He did my annuities. I mean, this guy did everything. So.
I smell a lawsuit coming.
I know. I think it's these old school radio, just one headphone, you know.
And I've always made money, so I think that you would. I think you'd be happy if you. After we get off,
If he has the key that I can't get to it, I always make money with it. That I can tell you.
I'll fucking text
Okay,
you.
there's actually a couple numbers I think I need from you.
Oh yes. I can find you. You know, there's guys that I hang out at the bar at Stevie Tomatoes.
No, I don't want anybody from like Pickwick's Pub.
No, I'm talking about Cape Coral.
Oh, Cape Coral?
Oh, well, that's different. Yeah.
So higher class of boss scum.
Stevie Tomato scum, not Pigwig scum.
Oh, that's another thing Kevin said. I don't have any money. I'm like, Kevin, I don't pay my guests. I'm making more than you are. Shut up. It's like I don't.
Rob. I thought Rob was bringing in a plane off a tarmac. Like,
I could outrun a centaur.
what's going on with Rob over here?
It's like your Vietnam vet Uncle Thanksgiving. Just watching him.
I'm a weeble, I'm a wobble, watch out!
Somebody from like Pickwick's Pub.
No, I'm talking about Cape Coral.
Oh, Cape Coral?
Time to do some real damage.
Oh, that's another thing Kevin said. I don't have any money. Kevin, I don't pay my guests. I'm making more than you are.
Wow.
He has the mannerism of somebody that's on a ride. Eyes get big, like, whoa, big drop coming.
Yeah, can we superimpose him in one of those big slingshots at Six Flags?
Replenishing.
I tell you, he's an interesting character, and I would have thought for sure that he would quit streaming when John did, but you know, he's another guy that doesn't give up.
Right. No. Still going, I won't say strong. Oh.
There's still another chance for you. There's still tomorrow. Don't give up.
Not yet. Words.
Be hopeful. Be happy. There's still tomorrow. Don't give up. Never give up. No. Don't get up. No. Never get up. You.
Keith does he have?
Never you. No, another get up. No, dirty. Not about you.
That guy's awesome.
It sounded like Tibetan throat singing.
I think when I try to negotiate a raise here, I'm going to talk to that Julie. Get him on a good day.
That throat singing is the best. Step right in. Let's immerse in the magical Morseverse.
Oh,
yeah,
like
we did. We're immersed. We're immersed. Everybody, calm down. His adult kid can't make car payments and couldn't feed herself in college. This might be the only kid that's actually. Happy first birthday to Fancy Hippo. He's been here a year. Good evening, boys. Skull. Fancy Hippo. Thank you for a year of your class. Oh, hey, Discount Cliff Clayman.
Oh, hey, Seattle Shane Gillis. Cheers.
My flames burn hotter.
When I read the names, when I read the names, I instantly debate whether or not he's going to do a good impression. Like before he does, and that one I'm like, he's going to get this one. For some reason, I thought he.
You were wrong, but
He was wrong. The cheers thing.
The Johnsons are here. Hi, Josh and Kim. If John had access to that college fund, it would be today be filled with IOUs like on Dumb and Dumber. Yes,
For sure.
Exactly.
100%.
100%.
He wants to suck that dry.
I mean,
I set up 3 accounts for my 3 sons and told them when you graduate high school, all the money is yours. Don't do anything stupid with it. College is BS. School.
I agree with you, Nordic Born.
Thank you. This mook is ridiculous. Owing money to dozens of people.
That happens.
Goof. He's a regular goof, that guy, I tell
He's
you.
a goof.
Stuttering John talking to a mid to decent chick is the most locked in we will ever see him. Well, remember one episode he was talking to her and he had a big booger on his nose, on his face? That's me if I stayed in Vegas. What, this guy? I think you're right. I think that's slot tech Shuley. I never made it to New York. Oh, hey, Discount Artie and Edith Bunker.
Artie Bunker?
Impressive combination.
Well, Archie.
It's from a show All in the Family.
Hey there, Edith. Hey, can you say something back there?
So that would be Archie.
Oh, hey, Seattle Shane Gillis.
And then that would be Edith.
Sorry, I thought my mic was on.
Wow, I said, wow, I've never heard him just back off like that.
Yeah, teamwork makes it.
Yeah, well, we got it. Don't worry about it.
Seattle Shane Gillis.
Oh, hey, Seattle Shane Gillis.
There you go.
There you go.
Archie, was that all right?
Yeah, that was okay there.
And you thought your mic was on?
Is it bad if I start singing Never Give Up?
Men were men.
Yeah, we can shut him the fuck up.
Never give up, no, 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 when I try to make love to my wife? No, 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 no. No, never.
He's into that set. Well, if he's gonna start going after you, then he's gonna start saying all the same shit he hears from
Kevin,
Chewie
you
and
wanna
Carl.
look at my stock portfolio? And my annuities,
Sure.
Kevin? My college funds? I don't get any money? What? Shut the fuck up about my mother. Got it? Shut your fucking mouth. It's that simple. You can attack me. Call me a deadbeat, Kev. I don't care. Yeah, don't bother me.
He does.
Call me a deadbeat till the day is long.
Have that.
My ex-wife knows I'm all paid up. My kids know I'm all paid up.
wow.
Hell, I just bought my daughter a car. Brand new. So you can call me anything you want,
How many
KB.
cars does she
See,
have?
that's where buying a car and leasing a car are 2 different things, in my opinion. You know?
Right. No, you're right. The only, The only common thing is not making payments on either.
Right.
and, you know.
Right. He's borrowing a car from the bank.
Yeah.
Right.
I paid for my kids' college. Yeah, all my college funds in that, Kev. If I were you, I'd start setting something up.
Didn't they all get scholarships?
I did.
For the two that went got scholarships.
Yes.
So
yes.
Not indeed, in fact, paid for.
No. Which is,
good
again,
point.
we come back full circle why he wants the money, because he knows it's just sitting there. Nobody's using it.
Because I'm smart.
And he needs it, desperately.
I'd imagine.
Now, you can fucking call me a deadbeat all you want. My kids
What a piece of
are
shit.
well taken care of.
Doesn't bother him.
Nope.
And another thing.
Isn't this the first time he went to his apartment? Because he called him a deadbeat, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's right. Well taken care of. Now who's the smart one? Me. College funds, kids taken care of, best school district in California, public. Kids has great education.
The best public school district in California. Yeah, that'd be great.
That out. I would think San Diego.
I haven't looked, but how much
This
do you
guy's
want to bet
hilarious.
that what school is he talking about? LA Unified?
In the most sad way.
Yes.
You want to bet that it's not even in the top 10?
I'm not taking that bet. I'm a product of LA Unified School District.
Yeah, so exactly.
Yeah, no way. I think it's in. Okay, I'm gonna say it's in 20s, between 20s and 30s.
20 best school districts in California. Number 1, Palo Alto Unified School District in Palo Alto, California.
Oh, I was saying country, but
Oh,
go
well,
ahead.
just California. Never mind country.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Number 2, Mountain View, Los Altos.
Do the do.
Number 3, San Diego, Encinitas, California.
I didn't hear it. Yeah.
Los Gatos. Number 5,
Spoiler alert, it's not in the top 25.
Yeah. Why are you doing all of them, Mike?
Yeah.
I was going down. I didn't see.
He didn't pre-read this.
It's infotainment, motherfucker. These people know.
Should be down.
Screw it down. Go down hard, fucker.
What a chaotic fight.
Just call me Angel. We're the
Jay Dead, it's nice to see you, man.
Good to see you, pal. Hope you're well, man.
Wow. Yeah. Hope you can walk.
Can you please play the original Never Give Up? Thank you. Why? You guys aren't sick of that yet? I don't want to waste everybody's... All right.
There's still another chance for you. There's still tomorrow. Don't give up. Not yet. Be hopeful. Be happy. There's still tomorrow. Don't give up. Never give up. No. Don't give up. No.
We're gonna burn this out.
Let me love you. Never give up. No. Never give up. No. Let me love you.
We gotta get this guy on.
It's never not great.
It's
Never
real
not
quick, can I
great.
just put a button on the school district thing? I just checked. LAUSD isn't even the top school district in Los Angeles County.
That's not good. Oh my God.
You know what number
Boom,
24 is?
exploded.
El Segundo.
Stop playing this weirdo.
Agreed.
Can I just put a cufflink on this for a second?
I had to pay a dime for college because of my investments. I got annuities, I got stocks,
I know this song.
I got whole life. I did all this stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, I did all these.
Got a little bit life.
I did all these things called being an adult. Do I get credit for that?
Oh. But yeah, you can be cash poor. You know what? Cash poor. What poor? Cash poor. I don't sell stuff. I try not to. I really do. I really try not to.
That way I never have to make any money.
You don't want to do that either. It's a penalty. So you gotta wait till it.
Again, how does he know that it's a penalty?
Yeah.
I'm fading. It's 65. You all know it's 20 years. You know, I'll take my ball and go home. I don't care.
Ah, the Melendez way.
Give up.
Keep on telling people, don't super chat. Don't super chat. I'm done.
Oh, hold on. Derek says he's talking about the Las Virgenes school district.
Oh.
Get back to your fucking list over there, Schindler.
I'll fucking hit fucking end stream and go. No big
Ooh,
deal.
wow. I wish you would.
I'm not gonna lose sleep over.
He showed us.
I'm not. Not a big deal.
I feel good.
Unlike the shit where I saved a lot of money. Unlike the shit where I have stuff. A lot of it. Just bought more today.
I got chicken stock. I got beef stock.
And Chinese coffee stock. That one was my pick.
Yeah, what a cassette of Woodstock.
I have college funds. I have annuities. I have whole life. Shit where I could fucking sustain for years without this work.
He'll
Wow.
be back in less than 2 weeks.
You can't.
I could outrun a
You can't.
You don't have a college fund to steal from, do you, dues payer?
I could live in my car longer than you can. What do you think of that?
I can do cameos for my car.
Yeah.
Can you?
Don't forget, we do have that cameo game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Explain the game real quick, just so people can get ready.
It's we're going
That
for
could've
his
been
next
deadly.
cameo.
Which he hasn't done yet.
He hasn't
This
done yet.
is-
Right. Yeah.
How well do we know John type of game? Right?
We are going to, each of us are going to pick 5 words. And that John, we think, there it is. What will Stuttering John say in his next cameo? That we think John will say in the cameo.
Now,
you can't say Stuttering John because, of course, he always opens with this is the world famous Stuttering John.
Right.
So you can't say world famous or Stuttering John. And you can't say Gagia because he always says that at the end. And you can't. I would say you can't say fuck because you know he's gonna say fuck.
Okay, so let's pick it now. Let's. So what do you think?
So I would say Shuli, you go first.
Okay.
And then Zen, and then myself, and then we'll do it again until we each have 5.
Gotcha.
And all have to be different, so you can't.
Okay, I've thought about it, and my question is, do I get credit if it's a variation of the meaning? Like, I think my prediction is the word success or successful.
Yes, they're both.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So that's my pick.
I'm gonna say uneducated.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is okay.
This is a good one too. Hey,
I don't want to. No help. No help.
All right, no help.
They can
This one's
stay.
good too.
I'm gonna take from the chat.
No. This is all falling apart.
Well, maybe you should have thought about it better.
Yeah.
I am good. All right, fuck you guys, and I'm gonna win. I'm gonna say dumb.
Dumb. Here's another good one. College degree.
All right, Shuli, you go. You pick one.
I said successful.
No.
Oh.
So we keep going around until we each have 5. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Damn, then I should have gone to the chat. All right. Yeah, I like celebrity. Celebrity was a good one.
Then.
Again, I don't like saying this on YouTube. Pedo.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm going to say Dabbleverse.
Wow.
Each have 2. Keep going.
Do I get a bonus if he says Lou Gehrig again? 'Cause I can talk to the guy who sent him.
Well, like an alternate, any disease.
Yeah.
You can throw in there.
I'm going to say. Celebrity.
Need help here.
Man, this place sucks.
I'm gonna say ugly.
Good one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say. Stern.
Stern. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. I mentioned Howard Stern.
I'm gonna say Jim. J-Y-M.
That's a good one.
Not bad.
It's his cameo, not my cameo.
Last one.
Nope, we got 2 more.
Oh. Loser.
These are good one.
Loser.
Be mine.
Endurance running low.
I'm gonna say.
Can't pick a Giga.
No, I can't do that one. I'm gonna say. Teaching.
Oh, teaching.
Okay, nice.
Oh, I just thought.
Now I'll leave it up to you guys. If you don't think it's fair, I won't do it. I was gonna say beer, but he often says have a beer when you have a beer.
Yeah, no, that's.
I think beer is too easy.
Okay. I will say tonight, as in tonight show.
Okay.
Or just tonight show.
Okay.
Pull through.
Oh, hold on. Dill Dog wants to buy a valve. It's not that kind of game, Dill Dog, but you got it for $2. God damn it. Maybe somebody put it in the chat.
I'm gonna say.
Right,
Can I,
yeah, go
you
ahead.
got one?
No,
I'm gonna say
go ahead.
lawsuit.
Lawsuit. I can't remember the one I had. Oh, Trolls.
Good one.
Trolls.
I am gonna say podcast.
Okay. Can I just say the one that I saw in there that I almost went with? Criminal. Somebody in chat said.
No, that's a good one. All right, so we have it. I'm going to take this, put it in a safe place, and when he does,
This is like a Kreskin bit in a way. Like we don't know what. Here's our prediction of the future and what will be said. All right, I like it.
All right,
let's go. Whoa, Agent Rico!
Wow.
Let's fucking go!
Wow, that's cool.
That's awesome.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
That's great. Thank you, Jeff. See, Jeff's a member. He's in the Discord.
I feel good.
He posts stuff. It comes on here. Look at that. Can you please play? Oh, no, we did it already. I read that one. Thank you. Oh, hey, Discount. Master of Filth. Zen, your Edith Bunker broke me.
Oh.
Seattle Shake.
Come on.
Hey, Seattle Shake us.
Oh, hey, Discount Dame Judy Dench's Dante Hicks.
Oh, hey, Louis Tunes Critic. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
What is this? Rob Saul called me a fat twat. I told him we all know you like your bitches 8 to 12 pounds.
Hilarious.
Great line. Great line. Also, sad day for users. Marianne Faithful died at 70. Carrie Ann, I'm sorry.
I could outrun a
Unlike Stuttering John, Shuli will invest in his kids without court. Yeah, until court has to get involved, and then they'll deal with that. Norm MacDonald is Karnak. He does a good job.
Hey, what did Yul Brenner's wife do on their wedding night? Mount Baldy.
It should be the other way around, though, right?
Mike, can you slow down the show more?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this entertaining.
Number 2 on the list.
Let's go.
So, You guys want me to go away? I'm out of here.
Bye.
If that's what you want. Look.
Bye.
I could handle all the bullying
Bye,
and the
John.
harassment to a certain extent. I can't handle it all. Not handle it all. But to a certain extent, but if it
Sorry about
comes,
that, John.
beware.
I didn't know it was gonna hurt your feelings.
I'm not making any money doing this, and I'm gone. And you.
So, what did he do? He was making money doing this, maybe having his best month ever, and he is the one that stopped making money doing it.
Ran away.
When this stops being lucrative, I'm done. Actually, I'll be done, and then this will stop being lucrative.
Hey, Dustin. Dustin, my password's not working
What?
on the bank account. Can you call me back?
What?
Fucking.
I hit withdraw
gonna
without
hang out over
telling
here?
family 3 times. Now I'm locked out. What's going on?
Miss me because you're not gonna be able to make the money that you once made without me. I mean, with me. You're gonna go fucking hell. Now what? You think you're not, but you will.
What are you gonna do? Get a puppet?
We just need to kill that fucking worm. That's really it.
Go fucking hell. Now what? You think you're not, but you will. Guaranteed. That's a fact. Jack. Stuttering John. The Duke.
I feel good.
I hit rock bottom, like, you know, most people do.
Yeah, some things happen. You know, like COVID fucked a lot of people
I
up.
thought he wasn't
Shit like that.
podcasting. Oh, this isn't new?
But even when
I like how John says 3 words and Clay right away backs him. You know, doesn't even know what's next or what caused it, right? He goes, I hit rock bottom.
Hey, y'all want to pick me up?
Clay looks,
Yeah.
Clay looks like he's got like the Tin Man's body. Like he's made out of some sort of.
It's just right away. It's like, things happen, you know, crimes. What's a crime, really, Johnny? You know.
When I hit rock bottom, Clay, I still was able to pay my bills, and I was still able to you know, have my college funds for the kids. But yeah, I agree with you. I have way more than 3 months. You know, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, but it doesn't even matter because.
Do you think it's the shirt that gives him the extra eyelids? Because I think somehow this shirt is connected to these extra eyelids that appear in some episodes.
No, I think it's what Mike said before. It's what he was doing the night before that gives him that look.
Yeah.
Puffier.
By the way, this look, he's no longer at rock bottom. Just wanna, if you're just tuning in, this is not rock bottom.
His eyelids have been to the gym for the past few weeks. They're getting big.
And double vision is right.
My mortgage is paid
by your
for my
pension. Yeah.
Well, it's
What a
like,
ridiculous
I live
fight.
for free anyway. I mean, these guys are losers. That's just a.
Maybe that's what happened with his electric. He thought the pension was paying that.
Right.
Sorry, my pension was supposed to be taken care of. I'm gonna have a word with it.
You're gonna have to call my pension about this.
Talk to the Screen Actors Guild about my electricity.
Yeah, drunken logic. You ain't kidding, Mauser. I've brought this up before, you know, living in Vegas, especially working in downtown at this liquor souvenir store that I worked for a while. People would come in and they grab a 12-ounce or 15-ounce can of beer and they come up and I'd ring it up and I'd go, $1.75, whatever it was, $2. And they go,
Alright, I'm just leaving.
$1.70. I'm gonna go to the casino and get it for free. And it's like, oh, you mean you just walk in and they hand you alcohol as soon as you walk in there? No, they don't. You have to fucking pay to get your free alcohol. So while it's $2 here, it might be $100 for 2 beers 10 minutes from now. So that's drunk logic. That John is riddled with. Uh-oh. Look who's here. Hypnotist extraordinaire, Marshall Silver.
Pleasure to be here, gentlemen.
Thank you. See you.
I wanted to try to hypnotize John for a second.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring him back down.
Jack.
Thank you, John. Now listen to me, John. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Your eyelids are getting sleepy. Now your other eyelids are getting sleepy. Now your other eyelids are getting sleepy. You know what? This is going to take too long. How can a man have so many eyelids?
The age-old question.
I have to be right back. I'm sure I'm going to die in this fight.
That's a
But
great
Put that back up.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
That looks like the actual smoke coming out of his ass.
Yeah.
But I have to be right back.
Follow me at all.
You know, there's no other way to explain it. I put 200K down on this house. Think these guys have that kind of money? No. Not a chance. Not a fucking...
I put my mom's signature on this house. You think these guys did that?
chance in hell. Now, yes, is Vince right? Has the house come down in value a little bit? But it'll go back up. Just like my stocks.
Sure.
They go down.
That Lucan coffee's through the roof right now, right, Frog? What's that at? I need an update. Yeah, I need an update on Chinese Lucan coffee.
It's actually up, believe it or not.
Get out of here.
It is.
Fucking John won in the long run.
Oh. Wow. How up are we talking?
Over the last 6 months, about 7%.
Wow.
Whoa.
Perhaps he doesn't need the dabble verse at all.
You're welcome, Trump.
It's a coffee magnet now.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Trump gets in charge, and you start making money in Chinese coffee. Huh? Coincidence?
All right, I'm
Lucan
back.
coffee. That's all I drink is Lucan coffee. Love the Lucan.
I call it luckin'.
That's just me.
And they
It's
go
the
up.
Chinese coffee. I like to call it the Chinese coffee.
Can I have some China coffee?
China coffee.
But it doesn't matter.
Gina coffee.
Because I'm not in it for the short term.
I feel good.
I never buy a house. Well, except once. I'm gonna say I never buy a house thinking of the short term.
That's my point.
And the one time I bought a house thinking of the short term, I got burned. And that's when Jay Leno gave his notice when I first got hired. And I was panicked.
He gets hired, Jay gives his notice. He's like,
We did it.
I didn't realize that I got pensions. And I didn't know. I was like, oh, shit. So I sold my $2.1 million house and bought another $2.1 million house.
Wait a minute, he didn't
And
just
sold it.
buy that when Jay was leaving. Didn't he buy that when he first arrived?
well, hold on. You're telling me he worked there all those years and didn't know he had a pension?
Well, listen, he is stupid, but that even for him that sounds, especially because he's venal about money, so you would think that he would know that.
Right. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. The lie face.
Right, but that's the house he bought when he went out there, right?
No.
Hold on. The story doesn't make sense because
Right.
he said he was worried about being able to afford the $2.1 million mansion because Jay was leaving.
Hey,
he
good morning,
sold it
Echo
and bought
Pineapple.
Another $2.1 million mansion.
Yeah, it does not make sense. Okay.
0.4 million. Now, you can look at the numbers. I'm pretty sure those are accurate. But you think Chadley? You think Pinky?
Sweet.
You think Merch or any of these losers could be buying a $2 million house? I don't think so. But when I did buy that $2.1 million
Handy.
house in the Oaks, I did it because I had every intention of selling it when Conan O'Brien took over the Tonight Show.
You watching TSN from last year?
Boy, did I get
No, this one came out 17 hours ago.
because my neighbor sold his smaller house for, I think, 2.6.
You cringe losers.
And if I would have sold then, I would have pocketed 500. But
Thread the
I
needle.
held on. 2008 happened.
So glad that's
And
over.
we all know, well,
They
I
were
shouldn't say that because
hallucinations.
most of you are stupid.
Sure. I'm sure.
Now everybody knows
Somebody
2008.
I say
called
that in
Scarlet
jest.
was messing
But
with
in
our minds.
2008, the bubble burst.
Then let's figure out what
the
she's up
housing
to
bubble.
and put an end to it.
And my
Are you afraid? You should be. Run for your life!
Our serpentine friends are working themselves into quite a frenzy.
As long as they believe we're incarnating one of their true.
Can't wait for me and Roshi to be covering Joey's coma in 2027.
Pity that Scarlet didn't stay to witness.
R.I.P.
the
Joey.
realization of her
I can't believe he died again.
I was skeptical, but I see now that our alliance has borne wondrous fruit.
My pretty, pretty abominations. Maybe I'll remake you too in watchwork after you're dead.
Race the whirlwind. I could outrun a centaur. A new path for the future.
Okay, we can do this. Stick close to me. One step at a time.
I'm in your mind, playing with your
Oh no! She's making me hallucinate. I don't like it.
Don't be discouraged, darling. You can't help being inferior.
Your seams are showing.
Ow.
My ether blades will cut you to pieces this time.
I don't think you will.
I could outrun us. Replenishing.
I don't like hallucinating.
Thread the needle. More dreadful. Ow!
Oh, fudge, that hurts. What's the matter? Are you okay?
It's just a thorn. I'll be okay. Keep moving.
Are you afraid? You should be. Don't look behind you.
Feel the fury.
Burny skin blisters. Fat sizzling. Ooh, is it time for breakfast yet?
They'll have to hit much harder. I feel good.
Why are they immune?
seams are showing.
Pull through.
I am the elements incarnate.
Okay, I don't like this. I'm okay.
Replenishing.
I'm probably not okay. Ooh. Clutch.
Need help here.
Casimir, I believe in you. Bleh.
Replenishing. Will not harm me. Overflow.
Why am I doing no damage? Oh, because I had poison on me? Alright. Can I kill the portal now? Nope. I don't understand the mechanics of this fight, and I'm suffering because of it.
Element of water, attend me.
I can't hurt him. Okay.
Huh?
What dreadful business.
You sure we're still not hallucinating?
I'm real, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, phew.
Why don't you just give up?
I don't know, I don't feel like it.
The air is growing thicker. She better be
Your
up to
friends
two,
are
or
all
I'm gonna
dead.
be-
You can thank me later.
Joyous air!
Oh, look who's arrived, just in time to bear witness to our moment of triumph.
No! Infidels must not be allowed in the presence of our prophet!
Now, no need to be rude. Don't you imagine your prophet is up to this pathetic challenge?
Sweet, sweet loot. Have at you. I won't come undone. Replenishing.
attention to the cutie in the corner. Far be it from me to interrupt your big death scene. On the other hand, nothing wrong with a little anticipation. We've been having so much fun, haven't we? Ah, the memories. No one even noticed the strings on my Flame Legion and Dredge puppets. Yay me! And I made them dance so pretty. Although, I suppose I did go a bit cuckoo with my crew. And crew. Lions are to be talking about that hoo-ha for, generations. But my favorite performance to date was Queen's Jubilee. Sigh, I do miss the charming Lord Farron and his fancy panties. I should tell you, by the way, I'm done here. This extravaganza couldn't have turned out better if you tried. But don't be sad. You'll see me again. Just
Okay,
not
bye.
before I see you.
Goodbye.
The Kratoratus are expecting a visit from their god. I wore my best ribbons for the occasion.
I believe this calls.
My own.
I feel good. I feel good.
Bong, ba bong, ba bong, bong. Okay.
I feel good.
Look at him flail.
Too strong.
Ah, he's threatening me.
Over here! Hurry! Can't get enough of me, huh? That'll do the trick. Okay, if that's how you want to play it.
We were amazing.
It's you.
Cool.
Hello.
Cool. It was nice having a team for that. Weeks later. Hooray! Alright, still got plenty of bags to open. We want to save the luck to the event.
Mine. All mine. Sweet, sweet loot.
Sweet. What'd I get? 2 rares out of that? 3? Yeah, not bad. Alright, inventory is nice and cleaned up again. Find out the state of the tower from Marjorie.
It's been weeks and it's still alive. We get close and something interferes. It has to be one of Scarlet's tricks.
I'm so tired. What are we missing?
Not we, me. I'm missing some key element. I'm so exhausted I can't see it. Will you have a look around? See if you can spot the weak point in these magical defenses.
We'll be
Okay.
here if you need us.
Sure, I will be right back while that happens. I'm gonna go grab my food.
My house depreciated, and I got the short end of the stick.
Yeah, you were the only one, John.
I had a perfect storm. I was losing my job, the bubble burst, and I was getting divorced.
Yeah, but enough about my hemorrhoid. Let me tell you about the housing market.
The troika of depression.
Wait, hold on a second. So he was at a job where he kept getting his pay cut, right?
Correct.
So he decided, so since my pay's going down every year, I should buy a $2.4 million house. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because in his mind, I got a pension now? That's free money.
Right. Right. I don't need that later on when I'm 60.
College fund? Whatever.
And homeless in fucking Cape Coral.
Yeah.
So what did I have to do? I fucking had to sell at a loss. I think I sold it for 2.1 or something. Or did I sell it? No, 2.4, but I put 300 into it, I think. For the pool and backyard and shit.
That's not fair.
It
John's
was
not
all
homeless. He
dirt.
lives in his car.
But either way, all right. I got burnt. I did. I had enough. I bought a condo. Bought a house for my ex, and then.
So to him, this
really
is
hit the
like.
fan, 'cause then Jay got.
To him, this is like a humble brag, right? So
Yeah.
he's like saying he got burnt. Yeah, he took a real bath in the stock market. Instead of making $2.5 million on my house, I only made 2.1.
That's what happens to us rich guys, you know?
I picked up, but then he lost But then we got picked up again. But then we did the Jay Leno show.
Then we got dropped again.
Orange juice.
And then Conan tanked, and then we had to each time.
Nobody asked for this fucking tour of shit that you're giving us. Christ.
We had to wait, so we had 2 or 3 months. I was paying 10 grand a month mortgage.
Again, no one dropped that in your lap. That was what you bought because you wanted a status symbol. You wanted to show off.
That checks out,
Look at
actually.
his face. This is the guy I wanted to show off.
Right, there are a lot of people who have TV shows, you know, maybe not the big stars. They have a nice little modest house.
Yeah, because they know it could be over tomorrow.
Right.
Well, that's another thing. He has a tendency to lie, right? But he could just tell you a little bit and probably get away with most of his lies. But he tells you way more than you need to know about the lie, and then it just sounds like a big lie.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Listen, you know who never had to work again in their lives after television show? Jason Alexander. You know what I mean?
Kramer decided not to work anymore.
Exactly. Fate and Kramer both decided he was not going to be on the map anymore.
So 10 G's a month, and then 3 or 4 months without work, that's 30, 40 grand. And then we did the Jay Leno show for about 4 months. And then they stopped that.
You think coffee gets itself over there, Anthony?
And let us take back over for Conan.
Think a lot of people can make pencils
guy's such
fly
an
during a
asshole.
writer's meeting?
Christopher, what's going on? I'm a broke Dabbleverser, and I just want to say thank you to all you beautiful bastards who gift memberships. I'm addicted to this stupid shit now. All good, Christopher. Thank you, man. Thank you to everybody who gifts memberships and keeps people like Christopher in the mix with all our shit, man. We really appreciate all the love you guys give in this community. 15 months, brother.
Jay, look, the pencil's made of rubber.
Yeah, we're trying to plan the monologue. You want to give us a minute?
Look.
He's like a little kid coming in, and when Dad's working from home, he's just like, not now.
I see you, John.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. I'll be right up. Thanks, pal.
That's another fucking 30, 40 G's. So it just was a perfect fucking storm. But I was able to get up. I get knocked down, but I get up again. No one's ever going to keep me down.
By the way, he did not buy Susanna a house. He just said, I got me an apartment. I bought Susanna a house. Right. Susanna got dumped off at a friend's.
Right.
That's the reality. Don't let this guy bullshit you.
And, you know, what I had left.
Yeah, where's the
I bought
evidence
a
of that?
condo, sold that for a profit, bought another condo, sold that for a profit, and then bought this house. That's what the Duke does.
Wait.
I don't quit.
He's missing that shithole apartment that he had.
Yeah, well, some things you're just not going to profit off of.
Well, that's the thing. I buy condos and I sell them and I live in a shit box. That's pretty much what you do when you're in real estate.
Yeah.
I live in the shittiest one.
I just start over. And that's what I did. Didn't touch the college funds. The kids were always going to be okay. And that was it.
He's like, I didn't touch the college fund for 2 reasons. 1, I can't. 2,
I'm a good guy.
They won't
I'm
let
a
me.
good guy.
I'm a good
One, I can't. 2, because that's what I'm here for. We're not gonna. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not gonna finish this package tonight. I got a thing tonight, but we'll watch a few more minutes.
Getting late. Nice.
Nice. It's good a
Must be
thing.
nice.
I'll let you know.
And I'll tell you. And that was the one. But you know, that's when you get burnt. When you go out of your comfort zone. And I got burned.
There you go. There you go. Never venture outside your comfort zone, guys. If you're listening out there, stay in that square for the rest of your life.
Well, was it his comfort zone is real estate? And that's
No, his comfort zone is a bar stool. That's his comfort zone. Because if real estate was it, he'd still be doing it.
Right.
Because everything else I bought up until that house, I bought because I loved the houses. And I planned on staying in them. But the first house I bought in Bayville for $350,000.
This guy's so
Put
cool.
$200 down. Too large. Sounds familiar, right? And sold that for a profit. Bought another house in Bayville. That one I bought for $750. Sold it for $879. Small profit, but still a profit.
Damn, Scarlet.
Then I bought my condo for $960,000 in Manhattan, 2,000 square feet.
I picture this happening in a banquet room at a Holiday Inn somewhere in Pennsylvania. And as he's doing this lecture, just one after the other are just getting up and walking out and just talking to the guy at the front desk going, how do I get my money back for this?
Could we get our free Ginsu knife and leave?
Yeah.
I feel like the money he made in show business was the end of a lot of things for people. Like after he left, they were like, never again are we gonna let people like him make that kind of money ever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the shoe bomber, you know? The guy, that one guy, he changed the whole fucking industry, you know?
Yeah.
One guy. One day we're walking through metal detectors, everything. Next day, everybody's barefoot. This is one guy. Yeah.
We're hemorrhaging money. Never again.
Never. Never hire and everybody comes in with their shoes off. Every show from now on.
How much did that moron buy a house for? 2.4 million. What the fuck are we doing here?
10-foot ceilings, hardwood floors, elevated, 2 huge bathrooms. And in less than 9 months, sold it for $1.450. $1.5 million. That was a nice $600,000-700,000. I
Can I
banked.
point something out real quick, Shirley? It's just driving me insane.
Where did they come from?
Is it the eyelids?
No, it's the fact that he's acting like he's some kind of like genius with real estate or finances because he bought a house and sold it for more money. Isn't that what literally every single person ever in the history of humanity's done?
Correct. And notice, right, but notice he's leaving out some stuff, which is we renovated this, we changed that, we added on to this, we took this wall out, we added this, did that. Those are people that flip houses, right? They're people that buy it for hundreds of thousands of dollars and sell it for millions. That's real estate. So all this guy's doing is buying a house in a good area at a price, sitting on it for a year, and then selling it for, you know, 500,000 profit.
But that's what the Duke does. 'Cause the Duke is smart when it comes to real estate.
But that's why, but that's a good point, Julie. That's why he took a bath on that other house.
Yeah.
That he did because he sold at the wrong time. He was selling at the right time when he was there, when he was doing it. Out of luck. I mean, it's just the way the economy goes.
Right,
the
right.
market
There's
goes.
times where, everybody wants housing and you're going to make a profit.
Right.
Buyer's market or a seller's market.
It was a buyer's market when he bought this Cape Coral house. It is not that anymore.
It's not even a seller's market.
It's market's closed. They have that out to lunch clock flipped over.
Come back in 2036 when they're not.
All right, 1556 is where we're at. Let me read some of these. Shout out to the 1200 plus in here hanging with us tonight. Thank you. We will be back tomorrow night. Maybe we'll do a little. What's tomorrow? Friday.
Friday.
All right. Frog, I have an idea for something for Saturday.
Does it involve me?
Yes.
Nothing does.
Awesome.
Yes.
I have a show tomorrow night in Elmsford, New York. I'm at the Captain Lawrence Brewing Company. If you guys are in the Elmsford, New York, Westchester area, come on down.
Nice.
Yeah. 8 o'clock
I
show.
would, but I got to work with this fucker.
I
Well,
know.
hear me out. KB goes on tomorrow, Saturday night. I say we go on and do an anti-Karen Saturday night.
Love it.
I agree. I'll be there.
Okay, good. Done. Let's go. Package time. All right. Lazy 420 gifting one. Thank you, Lazy.
Widow. Widow. Oh.
I'm about 30 minutes behind. The car gifting explanation is
Now
starting to
that's
feel
what I
like
call
Scott's Tots. Oh, God. That was one of the most uncomfortable episodes ever. I'd love to bathe in Morse. Ooh.
Thank you, sir.
2008.
Exactly.
2008 was an inside job. Never happened.
He's got a ball of magic now.
John didn't buy Susanna any house. He dumped her and her kids off at a friend's, and the friend's 2 kids and her in a 2-bedroom apartment. He's a liar. Thank you. Babble, dabble, babble, babble. My man.
I made it out of clay.
Tommy equals alien. Joe equals frog. Tim Dransky equals potato. Mike Morse equals gay. Zen equals fire. I'll continue to dox via super chat. Go Bills equals hello, goodbye, good luck, and everything else. Love you, Mike. Hope you're well, buddy.
I think you meant Mike Morse equals all colors of the universe. I kind of encompass everything.
Well, I like you. That's why I didn't say the F word. Jay Wolfenstein Steinberg, I have insider information on how Blockbuster training video came to be. We have 2 guys that do a perfect Siskel and Ebert. Amazing. But what are we going to do with them? Love it. That was so funny. Is he the reason the older 2 didn't use the fund?
That'll do the trick.
No, I don't think so.
No, because it's still there. He's trying to get it.
Right.
There.
They didn't need to.
Right.
Aaron is the reason the money's still there. And Susanna. I never touched the kids' college fund. I tried. God knows I tried, but I care about the kids, so I left it for them. John reminds me of Fatty Arbuckle, just a piece of shit that was given too much money that he used to abuse the people around him.
Every last ounce of my antitoxin into the stock.
Weaseltail! Wow! Sorry for the scarcity. Doctor appointments and watching the grandkids feeds a feller's soul. Yeah. And thanks, Shuli, for helping hype the latest pod. No problem, guys. If you're old school wrestling fan like myself, my man Weasel Tales over on YouTube, he wrote a book with Bobby the Brain Heenan, and he's got a lot of cool interviews and shit, and a lot of Bobby the Brain stuff that nobody else has. So if you're into that kind of stuff, check it out. Weasel Tales on YouTube. He's a good friend of the show. Bayville houses by Jokeland increasing value. Yes.
You may water its roots.
I would eat a cream pie out of Morse's butt. Me like.
Listen, sir, if you're in the area anytime I'm doing a show, I will buy you a beer while you eat shit out of my butt.
Thank you for your service. Surely, if KB or Starring John's producer got busted for CP, you wouldn't devote 50 shows to talking about it? You would just address it one time and move on? I would definitely move on. That's just me. I'm not into discussing that subject over and over again. And I don't think the audience is into it either. It's fucking weird.
I'm sure there's other ways to get information. You know, there's other people you can go to for that.
Yeah.
A lot of them are on Twitter right now, causing a ruckus. Oh, that's Fatty Melendez. People were very nervous about that stuff.
Yeah. Vince is spiraling. I fix airplanes. All right. You know what? We talked. It's a little. I don't know that this is the best time.
Apparently, you drive them, too.
All right. Listen. We had a blast. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Thank you, John. Thank you to Frog. Happy birthday again, my friend. Discount Andy Don back there killing it. All the little helpers that are helping us out. Mars, Looney Tunes Critic.
So many funny people, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole chat is fucking funny. Yeah,
Roy Ray, Eagle One.
Thank God they're funny because Mike is.
Yeah. Fully shaved Stacey Allen makes us all forget about Mike. God bless her for it. Listen, we love you guys.
I don't like.
We'll be back tomorrow night. Have a great night. Bye.
Okay.
That's all for the Uncle Rico Show. That's all for the Uncle Rico Show. Grab one more beer and shout out, Skull Good.
Bye.
Bye.
Boom.
This video is sponsored by Rocket Money. More on them later.
Oh my god.
It exploded. I didn't do it this time. I mean, I actually did, but...
Hello. I wanted to congratulate you on solving the counselor's murder.
My, aren't you a big boy?
One of the biggest in my homestead, actually. I'm Bram. Pleased to meet you.
Well, Bram, I don't currently have any mountain-sized acquaintances, so the pleasure's all mine. You can call me Marjorie.
Hi there. I'm Casimir, Marjorie's assistant. Are you the ones who went after Scarlet?
Yeah, I'm Bram, and that's Rox.
Hello. I bet you two turn heads when you break through a crowd.
Funny. I was thinking the same thing about you.
Well, then I'm doubly glad to meet you. Ready for more?
Yeah? What? Welcome.
Hello.
All right, let's get out of here now.
How pleasant to see you.
Behave yourself.
Go to Lorne Air Pass.
How are we gonna get it?
It's like we're the bird woman in Home Alone 2,
Literally that.
who I think is also Sam Smith.
After watching, I'm not confident Gabby has ever had pizza before this video. This much pizza should bring a person joy, not How does one undergo so much stress while eating pizza? This just feels like someone finding out they don't really like pizza. Okay, so what we've learned is that YouTube commenters have very strong opinions about pizza. I've never seen such visceral reactions to pizza of all. Ridiculous overreactions. People who complain about greasy pizza infuriate me. Like, do you not know what happens when you fucking melt Watching cheese? Someone who doesn't really like pizza eat pizza for a week is rough. If she's meh on Papa John's and Mods, she's just not a pizza fan. Moral of the story, maybe don't do a video about eating tons of pizza chains when you don't really enjoy pizza. This was like watching my grandma review rap. Okay, well, I can't really argue against that one. I think Gabby might just hate pizza. Guys, because I didn't like fast food pizza, I don't like pizza in general. Imagine if someone said that about burgers, because they didn't like McDonald's and Burger King. But you know what? This person actually has a good point. Pizza is way better when it's fresh, and so that is exactly what I sought out to do.
Hello, New York. I'm Gabby Bell, and I'm here with my favorite comedian, Mateo Lane. And you guys saw me and criticized me to no end. You guys bullied me to New York because I tried the top 10 fast food pizza chains. Obviously, the most popular one was gas station pizza, because why wouldn't it be? But that didn't mean it was the best.
Oh, such an overreaction, such an overreaction. Fuck you. You know what? I won't let the woke mob.
Good to see you.
Oh, is this the first time I get to... Oh, yay! This is the first time I get to meet this character. Hello, Timey. Do you think they'd let her teach me from jail?
That energy field's calibrated to teleport living matter. It's safe. Really? Go!
Get into high gear. Through that energy field. Forward, double time.
You don't have much dignity, do you? It's okay. Your humiliation will end soon.
You should know I'm not all... Time to do some real damage. I see the pattern at last. I feel good. I could outrun a centaur. Replenishing. Replenishing. Blade of the earth. I feel good. Time to do some real shattering. I feel good. Shatter! They'll have to hit much harder. Conflagration!
Ugh, these health bars. Why are they just so big? Time to do some real damage.
Two chains down. Only a few left. Keep our enemy off kilter.
Oy.
I feel good. Fire! They'll have to hit much harder. Thread the needle. I see the pattern at last. A new pattern revealed.
Timey, do you want to res me?
They'll have to hit much harder. Anyone? Help! I could outrun a centaur. Time to do some real damage. Replenishing. They'll have to hit much. These flames run deep. I'll return you to dust. A new pattern revealed. I don't have enough energy.
Great, we're winning. Show these annoyances what we can do. Keep them back.
Ugh.
I can't have nice toys.
I see the pattern at last. I feel good. They'll have to hit much harder. Feel the fury.
We're almost done. 4 teams have been cut. Fight, fight, fight!
You're so cute when you're on the offensive.
Wow. Thanks, Scarlet.
These flames run deep.
Wow, he dodged it.
They'll have to hit much harder.
Ugh, they're so annoying.
You'll melt away. Hurts, doesn't it? I feel good. Your seams are showing.
You asked.
Replenishing. This is getting serious.
Why are there minis?
Grid's icy embrace. Reap the whirlwind.
Yeah! Woohoo! We are super adventurers! Disengage combat mode.
Interesting tactic. You never fail to surprise me.
Okay.
That was fun. I actually thought we might not win against that thing.
I'm starting to think Scarlet doesn't care whether she wins or loses against us.
What does that mean?
She doesn't fight like she wants to win. She sacrifices her weapons to take some of us out. It's like she's culling the herd.
Our herd.
Yeah.
Well.
Tyria's defenders.
What do you think about those devices she's left around?
We don't know that Scarlet dropped those off, do we?
Who else? I keep waiting for one of them to explode.
Or spout toxins like the Tower of Nightmares.
You can stop worrying. They're not offensive. They're probes. She's looking for something.
Or open up and spew dredge into the surrounding area?
Whatever they are, I'm convinced they're dangerous.
Nobody ever listens to me.
Did you hear about the worms acting up in Bloodtide Coast?
Someone was saying something about that. You gonna go check it out?
Nah. I'm so tired, my pillow's already snoring.
Mine too.
Soon as we're done here, Bram and I are heading back to Lion's Arch.
Yeah, I'm starving.
We'll meet you there. Casimir, you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Yeah?
Hey.
Join me.
You're a child.
You're a super genius.
What are you doing out here? Who are you with?
I'm not supposed to talk to nosy strangers.
Where are your parents?
Dead.
Okay. Well, you're obviously a long way from home. You come with me.
No.
By whose authority are you ordering me around?
By the authority vested in me by Queen Jenna of Divinity's Reach. Now come with me.
I'm not going with you until I know where you're taking me.
To Lion's Arch, then to Rada Sum. You've got no business out here on the battlefield.
Are you paying the waypoint fees?
Yes. Now come on.
You seem like a pleasant enough travel companion. Come on, Scruffy. This nice human is taking us home.
Ready for more.
Oh yeah, Tommy's in the story now.
Bob gets so offended over my fucking opinions on pizza. I don't care if you like Hunt Brothers pizza. It's trash. It's bad. And that's my opinion. I don't care if the rest of Hunt Brothers pies are the most perfect pieces of pizza you've ever seen in your fucking life. The one I got tasted like they accidentally spilled the gasoline from the gas station into the pizza when they were making it, and then it sat under the light for 5 hours before it got to me. An overreaction? It tasted like I was gonna get food poisoning from it. It tasted like it had gone bad.
No, I stand by what I said. I like good pizza.
So I thought there's a great couple pizza spots in the West Village. So as a New Yorker, I thought I would take Gabby to go get a few pizza slices just so we can appease the anger of the internet on your channel. Can you imagine if we went to Domino's? All right, let's go.
Well, yeah, let's go. We're about to have pizza.
Okay, so first I'm bringing you here. This is probably the most classic pizza slice place in New York City. This is the original Joe's Pizza. Now, have you ever heard anything about Joe's Pizza before?
I've heard a little bit about Joe's Pizza.
Now, there's some rules for New York pizza. So,
Well,
like,
that's
one
a lot
of the
about
rules is
Joe's.
when you go in, you have to have a lot of gumption. You can't just walk in there and kind of be like, I'm not really sure, maybe can I try? They want you to have cash in your hand. They want you to know what you're gonna order, and you gotta order it quick, and then they're gonna put it on a plate, and then as a New Yorker, you walk and eat your pizza.
I don't know if I was built for that, but I'm gonna try.
Now that you're armed with the information on how to order, I'm gonna give you the cash and I want you to order for us.
Hello. Can I get a slice of cheese, please?
I want you to try your first slice
Okay.
of New York pizza.
This looks amazing. It already smells so much better than any of the fucking pizzas I've had.
I want you to rate everything compared to
Okay.
the gas station pizza.
The bar is on the ground. Oh,
I feel good.
It's good, right? Now, I always
Mamma
fall.
mia. It just like the crispiness, it just, there's no comparison.
No, this is, people really do travel here. Like, they come on pizza tours. They come here specifically to get slices like Joe. We got a good slice today, too. It's crispy. I mean, the fucking...
It's crispy.
What do we have to do a rating system, I guess,
Oh my
right?
god. How could we even?
Well, let's do the same one you did, right? So, like,
Okay, sure.
it was it the...
There was kind of a bullshit rating system in my video.
At one point it was. You were like, cheesy? Sure.
Grease? Yes.
But the grease, like, there's not too much grease
No,
on it
yes,
either.
you mother I'm gonna like my yeah, look
There
at
you
the
go.
grease on that. This is what the grease level should be. It's not overpowering. I get that the grease is from the cheese. I understand that. But there shouldn't be as much as there was on all that fast food pizza. It was leaving like puddles of grease on the plate. Like this, beautiful.
I do feel like this would be better if it was at a gas station. I feel like the ambiance of a gas station rather than the West Village would really
I know.
make crust, cheese, sauce, and environment.
Oh my god, amazing. All of the above.
So 10 is the best, 1 is the worst.
Yes.
Okay, so for crust, I'm giving this a 10.
10 crust. Honestly, 10 cheese.
10 cheese, yeah.
10 cheese.
And 10 sauce.
And 10 sauce. I have no complaints.
I have 0 complaints.
The ratio of the cheese to sauce
amazing. The thickness of the crust, also amazing. This is like the perfect slice.
It's so good. Do you know this in Italian? When you do this means it tastes good. Oh, è buono.
Also, this was breakfast.
This is my breakfast and my lunch and my dinner. All right, should we move on to the next place?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, now I brought you to John's Pizza. So there's like a big battle between which pizza's the best.
Joe's and John's.
Joe's, John's, there's a bunch of other here. The thing with John's though, you can't get a pizza slice to go.
Okay.
So we ordered ahead, but no one's in line, which is very rare, so they're gonna let us sit down, but that in itself was a fight. So we're gonna sit down, and you wanna have some slice of cheese pizza at John's?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, come on. And we got Tony Bennett playing, I'm happy. That's it, and then maybe, does anyone want Diet Coke?
Okay.
I will have a Diet Coke. That's the other thing about New York.
That's a weird little anomaly. Okay. Nope, 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 stop it. Oh my god, come on. That's so dumb. Yeah, I guess so. Thanks. Time to beat this dragon and then hop off.
Is like, do you get the vibe that they care about you, but at the same time they'll hit you?
Yes.
What kind of things are you looking forward to for this pizza? Now we started off strong with Joe.
We really did. The bar's really high now. It's like the opposite of my last video where the bar started down here.
What was the first pizza you ate in your last video?
Oh, what was it? Little Caesars.
Ew. You can smell the oregano too.
Yeah, you can. Oh, that cheese pull.
And they got the basil on it too.
Oh. Okay, hold on. This is getting messy.
No, honestly,
oh God.
This is Ninja Turtle style pizza. This is what you want.
Who can I give this to?
Lo vuoi? Mangi tu.
Mangiadu. Tu.
Say, how do you say in
Manja.
Portuguese? Eat.
Comer.
A comer, como español. Você comer? Você quer comer? Is that right? Did I say it
Você
right?
quer comer.
Você quer comer.
Even though it's correct, like quer with the R at the
Right.
end.
They say que.
They just kind of drop the R.
So você quer
almost.
comer?
Yeah. Você quer comer.
Tu vuoi una
Like,
pizza?
yeah.
Lo vuoi mangiare?
Nos vamos manjar. In my Spanish class, I took AP Spanish, and I would just mix in Portuguese in there when I didn't know what I was doing, and just hope the teacher wouldn't notice.
Okay, shall we?
Cheers.
Cheers, ching ching.
Ching. Whoa. Oh, I'm stuck. I think a little less cheese than Joe's, but I'm not complaining.
No.
A little more sauce.
Fuck, I don't know which one I like better.
If I'm going off of pure vibes, I think I liked Joe's. But I'm not saying this is bad because this is still like really, 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 really good.
Right.
It just depends if you like the ratio of sauce better.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
it's the sauce and the cheese has a very different ratio because they sort of splatter the cheese on. It's more Jackson Pollock, whereas I feel everything's even with Joe's.
Yes, yeah. The crust, also amazing. Isn't there a specific kind of water you're supposed to use in New York pizza, or else it's not New York pizza?
New Yorkers say that our pizza and bagels are the best because of the New York water. I don't know if it's that or there's not a lot of chain places.
True.
So I think people just are not used to not eating chain food. I gotta be honest, it's fucking great. All right, let's give it our rating. What do we think?
This might be a little harsh.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
I actually agree with you. I'm right on
Okay,
there.
yeah.
Keep in mind, this is subject to change based
Yeah.
off of the other pizzas we're eating. 8 out of 10. I guess my only problem would just be distribution of sauce and cheese.
But if you like that sort of thing, then this is perfect for you.
We just ate John's pizza, and I think we both agreed. I think 8 out of 10. I think environment's fun.
Fun.
Very New Yorky. They kind of yell at you and they're mean to you, but they're nice to you at the same time. You're threatened and comfortable.
Exactly.
You feel protected.
Yeah, I think that's more the vibe.
Yeah, my only criticism I think is like just
distribution.
Distribution.
Sauce.
It felt
Yeah.
like sauce, cheese, sauce, cheese, sauce, cheese. So I
Yeah.
want, even as of Joe's, felt like a more complete taste and slice in your mouth.
So we did Joe's, John's,
And now we're gonna go to l'Industrie.
Joe, John, Paul, George,
Matthew,
Corinthians.
Judas.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
I feel good.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you.
You're too nice to be a New Yorker.
Mateo is kind enough to pay for all these pizzas, hopefully as a business expense. But if I want to save up to come back to New York, especially after all of the money I spent on rides, thank God I have the sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money, my favorite personal finance app. Rocket Money allows you to manage subscriptions, lower bills, make a custom budget, and grow your savings if that's one of your goals, all in one place. I love budgeting with Rocket Money, and I love the way that it displays information because it actually makes sense with my little brain. For example, it'll automatically categorize bills like your rent, utilities, and internet, groceries, and subscriptions all in one place so you can easily cancel them, which Rocket Money can help you do too. No need to worry about the customer service calls. Let the app's negotiators do the work for you and try to get you the best possible rate. Go to rocketmoney.com/GabbyBell or click the link in the description below to get started for free. And you can also unlock even more features with Premium. Thank you, Rocket Money, for sponsoring this video. Back to pizza.
L'Industrie.
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 L'Industrie. We're at l'Industrie Pizzeria. I've never been here, but this is the hot new pizza place. Everyone says they love it.
Yeah.
Usually, guys, there's usually lines around the block. There's no one fucking here.
It's too cold.
It is too cold.
It's like 25 degrees.
We really picked the best day
We really did.
to just eat pizza. I guess it's keeping us warm. We're
It
walking.
is.
We're doing our shit.
We're walking here.
This is a new for me, new for you, so let's go get a slice.
Let's do it.
What's up? We're doing classic cheese everywhere.
Yeah.
Do the classic cheese, and then off camera, do the burrata as well.
All right, we'll do
That
both.
was on me.
Really?
No, are you joking?
Fuck you.
Okay, well this was fun.
Fuck
because
you.
I got recognized, so we're getting free pizza. By the way, this
I feel good.
it's packed, but I've never seen it this empty before. I played Fortnite with my friend Donnie, and Donnie, when he came to New York, was like, "We have to go this place," but the line was so long, we never got to go get it. So I'm sort of doing this for like my Fortnite crew.
Yeah. We're doing it for all the people who can.
Are you playing? You're still playing Fortnite,
My
right?
Fortnite crew.
I got the Mariah Carey skin. Did you get the Mariah Carey skin?
Do you think I turned gay yesterday? You think for a second that when I kill someone, I'm not going, I don't want to love for Christmas, there is just one. Dude, thank you so much. I can't fucking wait. This looks gorgeous.
Wow. That's beautiful.
I mean, it looks fucking stunning.
Wow.
It looks stunning.
This is picture perfect.
Feel the
Is it
fury.
good?
Wow.
All right, let me try.
Whoa.
Fuck.
I know.
Fuck.
Literally fuck. This is amazing.
But with the basil, forget about it. Because they were very sweet, they gave us a free slice, so I want to try this with the burrata.
Is it amazing? Wow. Wow.
This pizza was fucking,
Wow.
holy shit.
L'Industrie. Cinco
Cinque stelle.
Cinque strelle.
Stelle.
Stelle.
Cinque stelle. I give this 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
This is fucking great.
Oh yeah, I guess I went 5 out of 5 stars. But like,
Our entire system gets changed in the moment. Gabby's like, solid 3? It's fucking great. I gotta say this is equal with Joe's.
I
This
think
might
so
be-
too. It. No. Okay, here's the thing. Joe's is like the perfect classic slice.
That's right. It's a classic slice. You get, you walk, you go.
Perfect, and it's perfect. It's everything you've ever wanted. This is like if you want something even
Damn,
more.
he got rolled
Sauce
hard on the
ratio.
second time.
Sauce ratio, perfect. It's kind of what we talked about with distribution. It's perfectly melted. I gotta say, I've never been here before, and now that I'm here, if you're in New York, I don't care how long the line is, you gotta wait for this slice, because I'm telling you, wherever else you're from in the United States of America, it's not gonna be better than this. You gotta come to l'Industria. L'Industria Pizzeria. Buonissima, ma quella burrata.
Buonissimo.
That to me was an amazing experience.
Incredible.
10 out of 10.
Even like the olive oil drizzle on it was so flavorful.
And the sauce, you know what it was too, is that they kept it simple.
They did.
I gotta say, that one's 10 out of 10. I'm bumping Joe's down to 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna have to agree, and it hurts.
It does hurt. But now we're gonna take a little detour because
Yeah.
on our way, these two nerds over here saw a card shop. So we're gonna go look for Pokemon cards.
Yeah, bye.
Ooh, Pokemons.
Okay, now we've made it to my favorite pizza place in the world. But before, Gabby, what'd you get?
I got Pokemon cards. I got a Japanese Hitmonchan original, I think. I don't know.
It is original,
It is original, yeah. Sick. And then I got a reverse hollow Machamp. So yeah, not to brag or anything.
We're gonna look like Machamp after this because
Yeah.
we've really been in Machamp all day. Now it's kind of hitting me. I'm like, wow, we've walked the whole
You
city.
have. I'm feeling it in my chest. Like, I'm like, I don't know if I can breathe.
So this is Pizzeria Napolitana, Vera Pizza Napolitana. It's real Naples pizza. I am so excited for you to try this pizza because it's the real deal. So let's go.
Let's go.
20 seconds.
So this is my favorite pizza place. They really, truly care. There is a corporation that has to authenticate Italian places to see whether they're going to be real pizza from Naples, meaning the ingredients, everything has to be from the region of Campania where Naples is from. So everyone is trained to make the pizza exactly the same way that they would make pizza in Naples. So this is authenticated by Italians to be considered real Italian pizza.
Is there like a board of Italian?
It literally is. Obviously going to Italy is a little difficult, so this is a great place to come to.
Italy down the street.
Italy down the street. It's so good.
Clearly they've never been to Michigan.
What has your journey been so far? I just want to know what you think walking around New York, what's your experience being in the West Village or Greenwich Village, and the pizza, the attitude, how do you feel?
It's really loud here. But I mean, it's New York. Like, what are you going to expect?
You know what's funny? I thought it was quiet today.
Oh my God, I woke up to cars honking and people yelling. Good morning, New York. Pizza has been the best thing about New York.
I would like to do a video with you where I go to Hunt Brothers Pizza.
You would throw up.
I kind of want to
If I
try.
spit it out, you would throw up.
What are your first thoughts staring at it?
It looks like a cloud.
It does look like a cloud.
It looks pretty.
A cloud of heaven. God, look at this cheese. This is the original pizza
Ugh.
napolitana.
Cheese pull.
Grazie, grazie mille. Grazie.
Oh no, I'm like stealing the entire cheese.
Take it.
Ugh, I'm just tired.
Okay, you're coming with me.
It's
The
gonna
only
be a
things I know
long
in
day at
Italian are grazie, prego, and io sono una ragazza. Thank you, Duolingo.
Buonissimo, grazie.
Wow. Just fresh.
Yeah. What are your initial thoughts?
The basil was amazing. I love basil.
Sauce is simple.
I like the simplicity. I'm here for the simplicity. I can somehow like taste the water that they made it with. This is like if you're really looking for like almost low key in a good way.
And also that the way they do the dough, like how long it takes for the dough to
Yes.
ferment and dry.
It's light. That's what I was
light.
trying to say. It's light. It tastes airy, just like it looks. Domino's feels like heavy. It's like that's what you're eating and that's what you're shitting right after. Even like the taste of it is like aggressive a little bit.
It also feels like you're eating like a Furby. In other words, it's like it's just this highly produced, mass-made,
yeah.
like you're just eating like any sort of toy off a Target shelf.
This is like I'm in Nona's kitchen.
Yeah,
And she just made this for us.
It's a real deal. For me, because
Jeez, you
I'm
can't stop
used
yawning.
to
It's annoying.
These flavors, these textures, I would say number one is Ribalta. I would say a close second is L'Industria Pizzeria. Then I would say Joe's Pizza, and then I would say John's Pizza.
Okay. I have a similar list, slightly different. Don't get offended.
I would not. Are you joking? I'm in heaven right now.
I think my number one is L'Industria.
L'Industria.
And number two, oh my God, I don't know.
I mean, Joe's is really good.
That's the thing. These are like really, really, really close together. I think really close, Joe's, and then here.
Yeah.
And then John's.
Yeah. New York pizza by the slice. Then
Yeah.
there's sit-down Naples style pizza. You know, then there's John. You know, so they're all different types. Really, you're in all. I think people think.
You're in the mood.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
This is gonna sound corny as hell.
Jesus, I have no
Smile
FPS.
when I eat this.
Yeah, I think we had a really successful day today. But honestly, all
They're all
great.
good.
If you had to make
They're
a
all
choice and there was a line for all of them and you could only get into one or the other, I think
They're all good choices.
they're all good.
I wouldn't be upset at any.
Bye to bottle.
This
Till
is the
next
place if
time.
you want to come for like, okay, I want authentic Italian pizza, where I would say Joe's is authentic New York pizza.
Yes, I feel the same way. That's why it was so hard to choose, because I'm like, they're kind of different.
Very different.
It just depends what you want.
The process of the making of
Yeah.
the dough, the process of the baking, and the
Yeah.
process of the cook, the sauce, the
Yeah.
ingredients.
I wasn't
even the
super
French
lucky on that
mozzarella
one.
they use, like everything is its own thing.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Right.
Don't make me cry.
My question is, what's the process of making the gas station pizza? What was the love that went into making
There
that
wasn't
pizza?
any. It was sitting under the lights in the gas station for like 5 hours before it got to me. And it was probably borderline like gonna give me food poisoning.
Probably.
That's what it tasted like.
Your body was rejecting it immediately.
It was, immediately. The taste was like, do not eat this is poison.
In a way, because you bring it up how simple pizza is.
Mhm.
I mean, when you're talking about this kind of pizza,
Right.
it's incredibly complicated with the how
Right.
the dough rises. And
Yeah.
everything. But in reality, it's dough, sauce, cheese.
That's
How are you
why.
fucking this up so
I
bad?
know, that's my thought exactly.
I think some people like really sugary sauces, and some people
Oh,
like really
yeah.
oregano-y sauces. And so everyone's
That's
different
true.
interpretation of pizza.
Yeah.
I think
Alrighty.
it's all different.
Man, some people's interpretation
Time to head out.
is wrong.
Is diarrhea. Were people really
Thank y'all for
defending
joining
it?
me this morning.
First of all, I called it Little
And
Caesars.
might hop on tonight. Not sure
Isn't
what I'm
it
doing.
little-
It's Little
But
Caesars.
until then, we'll see you next
This was
time.
a great day. I had a great time.
I had a fantastic time.
I'm
This is
so
the-
glad we got to do that. And we get to end with good
Oh
mascarpone.
my god. Well, well, well. I had good pizza today. Finally. As Gordon Ramsay would say, finally. Some good fucking food. Thank you, Mateo, for showing me around the best pizza at least in this part of New York.
I am so happy that you
Yes.
decided to come to New York and
I
do
had
this
such a good
pizza
time.
tour with me.
Yeah.
I just was struggling at home watching you eat that horrible pizza.
was too.
But this pizza, it just feels like homemade ingredients. People care about what they're doing.
I feel great.
Where-
I didn't take a lactose pill today.
Oh, well,
Well, I feel great. So, Mateo, where can everyone find you?
Well, you can find me on tour in the Can't Stop Talking tour. I'm coming to a city near you, so go to MateoLaneComedy.com. And my cookbook, called Your Pasta Sucks, is also coming out April 1st, and you can pre-order